is like, okay, there's not a lot of time because, you know, we have only so long until night comes again, and this time it's going to be worse. But he wants to enlist the help of the people that Argus has put in prison.
Yes.
Those people that he put in prison are from Valona.
I have a rules question.
Sure.
If I try to persuade someone, is there a counter check to that? Or is it just my check?
It depends. So, a lot of the checks are just going to have a DC.
Okay.
But on, I guess, more the heroic or epic, so on and so forth creatures, they'll roll against you rather than just have a difficulty, if that makes sense.
Okay, so it would be an opposed roll in that situation.
Right.
Would I be able to know if Argus would be a countered roll or a DC?
No.
Okay.
Not until it happens, anyway.
Fair enough. So out of character, my plan is I'm going to teleport right in front of him, which will make him frightened of me, which gives him disadvantage on ability checks. That would be directly related to ability checks with myself. So theoretically, I could persuade him to join our side and, you know, help us.
Stout.
Now...
Alternatively, I just kill Argus.
Now, just because Elias has made his way through here, Argus is a very, very devout person. So, oh, Pedi! Hey, Pedi!
Hello.
We were just trying to figure out how to kill you.
This is not true. This is a lie.
You know why? Because you don't answer your text messages. I texted you and was like, hey, that's Halloween. Is that still okay? And you didn't say anything back. So rude.
Here, give me 2 seconds.
Sad cat ears.
I would like to say that I'm happy to hear you, and I don't have any complaints.
Thank you.
But all in all, I don't know if you guys are gonna have questions up. All in all, basically Matthias's plan is get the majority or all the people, the civilians and people helping on board, which basically ousts Argus from his position. Free the prisoners because everybody's on board. Use the other Valona prisoners to assist in defending the fort.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do we know where said prisoners are being kept?
Well,
I feel like Matthias would.
In the Stalwart prison.
Oh, here in town?
Yeah.
Well, you guys are currently out of town, which is why Matthias is okay.
Okay.
Just chatting the way that he is.
Are we working under the assumption that the ones with us are the ones that Matthias trusts and, like, would be on Matthias's side no matter what kind of thing?
I'm not sure if I understand the question. Maybe I didn't hear it all.
I don't understand it either.
So the ones that fought with us against the swarms,
No,
are they the ones that
home.
Like, are they the ones that would be on Matthias's side as opposed to Argus's side?
I don't know if they really had a side. I think they were just defending because
they were probably just defending their home, but it would be a logical guess that if they trusted Matthias to command, that they would at least be willing to hear him out.
Okay.
But, like I said, I'm giving you some information because Elias has made some trips through here. These people are scared, they're exhausted, and all they literally have is what Argus is shoving down their throat.
Well, they can't be any worse than the undead. Why not?
I'm going to ask Matthias if his plan could end the undead horde once and for all, or if it's more of a band-aid fix.
Unfortunately, it's a band-aid fix. His hope is that, and he kind of, you see his armor tilt forward a little bit. He hasn't put his helmet back on just yet.
Weird.
But he straightens himself up and then goes down on one knee. I'd be lying if I would be lying if I didn't say that up till now I didn't have ulterior motives. I was hoping we could use your airship to get the innocent people away from this land.
Well,
I think
That could be an option. We have the space for it. Where would we go?
We don't have. It needs to charge, and
yeah, this has been the only city that we found on this continent so far that's not just completely overrun yet.
Well,
seems to be.
The further south you go, the more. How do I word it? The more fortified and stocked, and basically the Church of the Sacred Path is very prominent up towards this area. The dilemma is, at some point, the Church of the Sacred Path decided that this town no longer has strategic value. And
Here's
so
the problem. The zealots who are here, where we would take them, probably closest, would that not be Valona?
there are plenty of places closer than Valona.
Oh, I was under the assumption Valona was nearby.
Yeah, but if there are actually Valonan people, then they deserve to go home.
Yes, I believe it was a couple of other people from your academy that came on orders from the one you called Bellhaven.
Oh shit.
Then I'm all for trying to get them out. And then if we want to, or if there's talks about getting other people out to other locations, we can see about the room that we have and all of that. But
we have a giant hole in our ship right now, so
it is gonna take time for that to fix.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we just need time for it to repair and recharge. So, but with the constant undead attack, it just seems like we're not going to get a night's rest. So all of our resting will have to be done during the day if we means to keep defending this place for the next few nights.
I said, do what you must, but remember, time is of the essence.
Yeah.
Out of character, it's nightfall right now. Oh, no, it's daytime now.
It literally day just broke. It's the first thing in the morning.
So we haven't had a chance to rest, which means we actually should be taking a long rest, or else we're going to get exhaustion.
Well, you'll get exhaustion because you took one yesterday during the day. You only get exhaustion if you go more than a day without resting.
So yeah, as long as you take the long rest before nightfall again, it should be fine.
Right.
Which means we should do it sooner rather than later and then prepare ourselves for whatever else we're going to do.
It has nothing to do with leveling up.
No, I mean, like, not entirely, but it's a matter of if we are going to do this, I don't see it being clean. I can see it going into a fight.
This is
I'm not saying.
Do you not trust
I'm
our
not
abilities?
saying.
Do you not trust your dice?
No.
I don't believe that he's going to walk away. He was ready to kill us without us even having a chance to defend ourselves. Do you think he'll be persuaded that easily?
Well, remember too, we have
We're not persuading
questions.
him. We're persuading his people, right?
We can be like, oh, what is he like? What is he?
If we can overwhelm him with numbers, maybe he'll just back down without having to draw blood.
There are
Did
Valonan
I
people in
understand
prison.
that he has imprisoned Valonan people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shouldn't he be brought back to Valona to stand trial?
Good luck with that. The church is a separate entity.
Out of character.
Technically, these are. This is territory of the Church of the Sacred Path now, so to speak.
No, they walked into their land.
But it's no different than
Oi,
when
oi.
I
Ah,
hey,
It's 15. Let's go.
I was so close.
I was not.
what was it? 618.
Yeah, my guess
Anyway.
is 625.
But and I speak of this topic lightly, but I mean they're prisoners of war. So
Right.
yeah,
So
you
be brought
could
back.
you
Is
could
it not just like if they could trump up charges against them, and as long as they can prove that those trumped up charges are real, like they're real, realistically in their land?
But if you capture Argus and take him back to Valona, yes, you could make him stand trial
Good luck with
under
that.
Valona law.
Okay, so do we just try and convince the people here and see what we go with?
We could also try to levy the idea against him that will pardon him for his crimes and not bring him back.
He doesn't care.
Or just kill him.
He doesn't care
Well,
about
I mean,
that.
maybe he cares about his own life.
I just want to make it very apparent, especially to Elias, who would know, that this man is the fanatic of fanatics.
Yeah, so he would never.
And that is threatening him, and therefore everyone else is gonna try and kill you. So you can't do that.
For the more charismatic characters, and I say this because you're charismatic, you're probably better off getting him to bite something that he believes is his idea that he would want.
Right.
Rather than to try and threaten him or persuade him, you're probably better trying to get him to go after something he wants and make him think it's his idea.
I would agree with that.
Who among us is
Could
the
we
best
plant
at
the
talking?
false idea that Valona has something to make him come out to go there and just have a trap ready for him?
That's stupid. No traps.
It would be better if we convinced one of his people to say they heard us talking about it in that case, and not just be like, oh, Mr. Zealot, there's totally something in our land that we're hiding from you. Just get on our ship.
That's not what we're trying to do right now. Right now, we're trying to convince him to fight the undead.
Well, you're trying to convince
More accurately, we just don't want him to hinder us with fighting.
I thought we were trying to convince him to let his people who want to leave and the Valonans on our ship to leave.
That too.
Matthias
needs that help with fighting the undead.
Matthias's dilemma is that if Argus snaps his fingers, at most the people will not be willing to cooperate. And it could lead to a lot of inner conflict, which we don't have time for right now.
Well, so I imagine the Church of the Sacred Path really does not like undead, right?
Correct. Very much not like undead.
So, I don't know, maybe we can convince him, like you were saying, to fight.
So, wait, does Matthias want us to convince him to fight or just to flee?
Matthias's plan was to oust Argus in any way possible. Remove him from authority or a position of power.
Okay, Lydia,
However,
sneak into his
you guys
room and get some shit on him.
The thing is like Matthias cannot just walk up and stab him. That is his dilemma.
We can.
Lydia
But
sneaks into his room.
basically, Argus needs to agree and tell the people what to do that works with us, or he needs to go so that we can get the people to cooperate.
Okay.
We're going. His emphasis that we're going to need everybody's help.
Yeah.
And let's talk to the townspeople and then try and get them to rally together and go on the front assault. See what happens.
Josh, I slid into your DMs.
Yes.
What
Thank you for telling me, though.
I think that's our best option. Just get as many people on our side as we can.
The people
as many civilians.
hate us. Remember?
They help not with after what just happened.
Well, they hate us, but they don't understand who we are or what we do.
People,
they hate us
it's
because
just a
they
matter
can
of
make
talking to
us.
them.
Well,
They only hate us because of that, but after the situation that just happened, I'm sure they're willing to.
No, Argus is still gonna be like, bruh.
I mean, there's a lot of them that fought on our side.
But that's when we can turn them against him.
Exactly.
Do you think they'll look very kindly upon someone who's trying to, I guess, underplay the people who saved their lives?
But
These are
based
church
off of what you've
fanatics.
already experienced, Argus is really good at twisting things around and making things.
We need to be better at it.
I'm not good at that. I'm
I
good
mean,
at.
there's many ways to slice it. The question is, what are you guys going to do?
Then
The
there we
thing
go.
is,
I think we need to
despite
talk to
you
people.
saying you're not good at it, you don't have to lie.
We're not
We
telling you
helped
to lie.
save these people, right?
We
Well,
help
I'm just
save them.
saying,
We're
like,
trying to help them get out of these areas into someplace better, and just trying to move on.
yeah.
We're not
based
going to
off
tell
of-
them. We don't need to go any further than that. It's just
Okay.
stop following the douchebag.
And Breya, could you give me a
Did you say Breya?
Breya?
Yeah. What am I doing?
You are Breya.
I'm trying to think what.
I thought he
role-
said Treya, and I was like, "That's not
Who's
me."
Treya.
That's your next character when they name change to.
Oh
honor
no,
you.
I already have my next character's name
No.
picked out.
Yeah, that's the name they're gonna have when
No,
they name
it's
change
Rainy
to honor
Bro
you.
Sprinkle. That's my next character's name.
What? Are they gonna be my best friend?
Rainy Bow Sprinkle.
Are they gonna be?
Sprinkle.
Sprimkle?
Are they gonna be in a
Sprinkle?
winged
Yeah.
unicorn?
Sprinkles. They're gonna be my best friend.
So, I
one
think
that
this
came up
would be
TNT.
insight. I think this would be an insight check,
Insight.
and I think I'm pretty sure Breya would be the person that would have these kind of ideas or thoughts.
Well, I rolled a nat 20.
Whoa.
if you didn't have inspiration, you now have inspiration.
Breya's so smart
Yay!
on this, her brain exploded into like the Jimmy Neutron brain power mode.
You just see her grabbing her temples and
Brain
going
rot.
like,
What
I have
did
an
he call it?
idea."
I will respond to that in just a second, Dave. But basically, and what was that total? 20 plus
21.
21. So basically, one of the things that kind of pops in your mind is like, one, these people are starving.
Yeah.
Two, it's basically the hierarchy of needs. So they don't have a safe place to sleep. They live in fear every night. And some of the people don't really get to sleep because they go out and fight every night. And
You could also argue that these people that are also fighting every night are not equipped properly to handle these battles, so we could also help provide them with better means to defend themselves.
So they're not safe. They're starving. They are literally living on a prayer.
Okay, guys.
I don't think it'll take much to rally the people. It's a matter
Okay.
of keeping
But
them rallied on our
and
side.
Breya,
I will...
not to speak for Breya, but as a hint, because of your role, you could probably play to the needs of the people to get them to cooperate.
Right. Alright, I'll role play a little off this. So, Breya is gonna, like, look back at the ship where I believe we do have rations still, yes?
We have 2 weeks worth of rations for the number of people that we have.
Right.
Not including the rations that we
It's
have
not
on our
gonna
own
feed
persons.
a whole village.
Nope.
It's not gonna feed a whole village. But, I mean, better to be kind of hungry together than some people starving.
Gosh,
But-
this is kind of a morbid question, but
Oh,
it is
no.
relative. Could I use speak with animals
Oh
to
no.
like?
I don't like where this is going.
You know what? You already know where I'm going with this.
No, I don't
Like
like
a
it.
lam to the slaughter, as it were. Could I not like convince, so to speak, animals like deers? You know, like larger animals that are worth a bit more meat that could feed a bit more people.
The problem is there is none.
So I was about to say, even if that
They're
was
part of the
possible,
horde.
the reason they're starving is because the undead have literally chased off like practically all sources of food. And the
Okay,
problem
so-
is, fish could be food, but nobody can get to the shore and back before night.
This is what we do.
Well, isn't the
How
short...
much of a charge on our ship do we have?
Well, it's so we have a giant hole in the bottom of the ship,
It
so
can't fly.
It can't
If-
fly right now.
Lydia, would you be willing to share information?
I would.
Here,
Okay. So basically, your ship is at like 10% durability.
it really needs to rest. So
Yes.
the idea, what if we somehow manage to get to the shore and get back before nightfall and bring fish? We share food. We play on the idea that this is temporary and they will die if we don't do something.
10%
them-
No, 10% durability. If anything hits it,
I'm
gonna
not
be
saying to
stranded
bring
here.
the ship. I'm not saying bringing the ship.
Oh no!
I'm saying if we can find an alternate way to get there and back.
Well,
Like-
it's about 2 days travel.
Yeah.
Damn.
And on
I was gonna
top of
ask if
that,
I'm polymorphed into a really big flying creature, how long would it take to get there?
Probably still at least a day. You're not going to be able to do that without teleporting. You're not going to be able to get that in 16 hours.
Well, then our only options are the rations that we have. And we need to just play on the idea that they are hungry, they are tired, and they are running out of resources, and they will just
Yeah, but
eventually
the
die
issue
here.
with that is we don't have enough for everybody.
There's
Like I
definitely
said,
not
that's
enough
not-
options for
There-
like
that's not going to look good on our end.
1,000
Well,
people.
this is what I'm trying to say, though. It's better to be kind of hungry together, whereas that means we split the rations that we have between everyone to at least make another day or two.
Breya, we don't even have enough to give like everyone a raisin. They have 1,000 people.
Probably more than that. That's
They
just
have
what
more
about
than
the
1,000
warriors?
people.
I'm
And
not talking about everyone, I'm talking about the fighters.
Everyone get...
true. That would probably
yeah, but
that would
People
probably
we
knock
need
it down to like
convince to help
100.
us,
100.
unless we have another method of food.
I have another method to... I can,
Does anyone have Goodberry?
I can
I have
create-
access to one cast of Goodberry, but technically not
That's-
really because I have Chaos Burst.
That's only like 5 people.
Good berry.
Good berry. I mean, I can
I can find-
purify food and drink. So if we have some if we find some yucky stuff, I can purify it.
I can
Make it
Yeah.
poison and
Does
Purify
not-
disease
doesn't
free.
help with the zombies, though.
Purify food and drink does not unspoil food. It just removes poisons and diseases.
so you can eat the spoiled food, you just won't get sick from it. Is all I'm hearing.
Yeah, you won't get.
Here, I know this apple is like really rotten, but like you can still eat it. It's fine. I
If
swear.
you use purify food and water on raw chicken, you wouldn't get salmonella.
The
Okay,
the
great.
other issue we have is how long we need to stay here to repair the ship.
At 10%, a while.
And that's the problem. We're not going to last a while here.
That's why we need
But we can
all the
afford to
town.
leave.
That's why we need all the townspeople on our side, so we don't have. So we
We
have
Don't die.
So we have more people defending the area until our ship is ready.
Versus like, because there's over 1,000 people, and fighters are like 100 people. But the
Matthias
church
is
is like,
still
How
with
have
us,
they
right?
been keeping out the undead since before we got here?
yeah, they've been doing it for a hot minute now.
But how have they been doing it?
Well, again, like you said, before they had shipments and soldier, this was a place, like a supply run.
So they were just essentially brute forcing it and throwing men at the problem.
They had the food, they had the soldiers, they had the weapons and equipment. And then one day, the Church of the Sacred Path said, it's not worth trying to defend that location anymore. You're on your own.
Damn. They just
Can-
straight
in
up.
a
But why
day-
didn't they pick up their
Hold
dude?
Here's my question. In a day, with a village of like 1,000 people in it and a good portion of them being able to work to do something, can we better fortify this location?
It's possible.
If we can build better fortifications and need less men to fight, That's less exertion, less people going hungry, more people being able to sleep, and we might be able to stretch this out by a few more days.
Matthias also wants to emphasize that the undead that we were dealing with this previous night, that's normal and manageable. What is going to happen tonight
Red Moon
is beyond probably any expectation you could ever imagine.
Is there any underground places here? Instead of trying to fight the undead, why don't we just try to hide?
Well, the prison's underground, and the crypt is underground.
Instead of trying to fortify the entire village, why don't we just hide underground and try to fortify those entrances?
Well, Argus won't let anybody into the crypt.
And that's how we turn the people against Argus. It's the only safe place for the village. How many people can fit in the prison and the crypts?
Easily everybody.
That's how we turn them against him. It's the only safe location here.
If you guys are expecting a big onslaught of zombies, then this is our best bet, and we need to do it. Well,
Put our ship.
What are zombies going to do to the ship?
We can say that as a temporary solution, and I feel like we can sell it pretty well.
I agree that is a good solution. Then our
I
ship
mean,
disappears
it'll make us survive until tomorrow.
with no ship.
Well, here's the question. Will the zombies destroy the ship?
Yes.
Who knows?
Or will they just walk past it because there's nothing on it?
We don't know.
How are we gonna convince everyone when we have a dry or?
Well, we're gonna have to try to hide her somehow. We don't want them to see her.
Yeah.
You also have a tree.
A tree and a tortoise.
A turtle.
And
You have a turtle. You have a dragon. You have a Warforged.
The sloth that pops in and out.
Your ship is
Where
all
is your
magic in
sloth?
the middle of anti-magic hell.
Hold on. Where's the sloth?
Chilling.
Where?
Chilling.
Is he
Randomly.
with us?
It can phase in between.
Can you send the sloth to a location?
Can I what now?
Can you send the sloth to a location? Can you request aid?
No.
At least from what Yuelia has, if it's
I haven't tried it. I've only taken it to one place, but that was only to the astral plane, and from there, it just ate some food. So I assume it just goes to there and back, but I also don't know because I have no way of tracking them.
Just goes where it wants.
I say
okay.
we go. I say we go with the
give it a
idea.
note and hope, but
I say we go with the idea to hide everybody in the crypt.
oh, of course. But
It's a
we
good
need to
idea.
also figure out what we're gonna do. Equip, Paulette.
Unfortunately, I
Crypt's
think
easy enough, and so is Paulette.
either. Well, if the idea is to try and get us, I don't know, if we hide everyone underneath, I think we're gonna have to say that our ship is gone. It's a good chance our ship is gonna be gone because there will be no one to defend it.
I agree.
If we get them all on our side, we might have a chance, but that is still just a chance.
Well, the good news
How
is
do you feel about this, Lydia?
nobody can drive it without Lydia. The bad news is that no one's going to defend it. So if there is any intelligent undead, it's likely that they will break it.
It does. I mean, all it takes is one of those big dudes walking by and running into it because it's in the way.
Wasn't
and
the
there it goes.
main goal to get the forces together that are imprisoned here on top of the people's help to then hold off the coming horde?
That was an idea, yeah.
The problem is that the horde that's coming tonight is worse than any one we've seen yet.
Which is why we need more people.
We won't survive.
Even with the aid of everyone imprisoned.
Well, in Matthias' mind, there's more to his plan, but in order for that to even be feasible, we need help from a specific person that's in the prison that's a Valona prisoner.
Then we do a prison break.
Prison break!
No,
Prison break!
Prison break.
turn the village against Argus and disempower him.
Let's
So
get
we
as many
only
people as we can on our side.
Well, that
and then
too.
we will.
Fair.
He said, and then he also says, especially the little kobold with the big hat.
No.
You didn't mention that Supa was here.
What?
He's our friend.
He's our friend.
You know the kobold with the large hat?
Oh yeah.
Yes, he's my best friend.
Covered in bandages.
Hurt now.
Yeah.
Very articulate for...
Yep.
All right, I'm going in the prison.
Okay, wow, that's all it took.
That's all it took.
That's a-
Okay, then
my-
let's get
my
as many
apologies.
people on our side.
There is a younger man, I believe he's a dark elf. Bleached
my
with
God.
hair.
Yep. That's why he wasn't
didn't
responding.
respond to my letter.
There's
I forgot
also
his name.
a very fair lady.
Gloria?
Very
Gloria.
long, like platinum blonde hair.
Ooh,
Lucius
she's
Malfoy.
hot.
And there's also a halfling that I don't believe me and him could ever get along, but he seems to listen to the kobold.
Interesting.
Am
Freya's
I
been
taller
replaced.
than him?
And then the very last one was another
Wait,
lady.
was that Miss Alessandra? No, that's from this. Is this for my? Are these notes for my other campaign?
But the very last one was a very proud centaur knight, long red hair.
Another friend.
I don't.
All of our
Yes.
friends.
These are all people
Yes.
from Verona.
These are literally all of our friends.
Every single one.
Every single person described as someone we personally know.
Well, that's
I am
because
going
they're
to
also
jail.
Valonan knights, so they were
I was
also
about to
sent
say, they
here.
all are from the academy.
Yeah.
Veltman asked them to come to meet for them to meet him here, and then Argus showed up and imprisoned them. And then not long after that, for whatever reason, we were cut off from the
Okay.
main lines.
Has
So how
Argus
about-
destroyed their gear?
We don't know.
Why?
Well, I
Well,
was asking Matthias that.
the good news is that only 2 of the 3 holy knights are in service. The other one hasn't recovered yet. But what was your question? Sorry?
Did Argus destroy their gear?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, just making sure they don't have any like magical weapons they need and got destroyed.
So the Church of the Sacred Path is more fond of breaking stuff when people are actively using them, but they're at least smart enough not to break it if they can turn around and sell it for war funds, I guess is the word.
Okay.
All right.
So how
well,
about-
I guess we're turning the people against him under the premise that they deserve the safety and protection of the crypt and prisons underground.
Okay, so how about we have a large group of people just going around talk to them, and how about I go talk to Argus with Matthias maybe, and then one other person? I know it's not going to go anywhere, but we at least lay down our case that we're here for our friends and all that other stuff, and then we will have the people backing us up with all of that.
I'm missing pages of notes, and it upsets me.
So what do you guys think?
Sounds good.
Just have 1 or 2 people go talk to Argus, and then just have the rest talk to the village or the townspeople.
I have
Or
my
we can
aura
just
of
all go
friendship,
to
so
the-
I can help.
Or we can just all go talk to the
Yeah.
townspeople and just
I
make
would-
frontal.
I would
I
like
mean-
to.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I want to walk around and try to see if I can, not necessarily sneakily, but just like not enter the crypt or prison, but try to determine where all the exits of these places are, so I can get an idea about where they need to be fortified and how
Okay.
much materials we'll need.
But as it stands, everybody's going back to
Yeah.
Back to the fort, so to speak.
Yes.
Sure.
Talking to townspeople along the way, I guess.
All right. So, as you guys are making your way back, you guys, now that you guys are done talking, you kind of just start viewing everything around you on the way back, just kind of eyeballing everything. And you see villagers picking up their dead and dragging them back to the fort as well. No trace of any undead that you guys killed. None whatsoever.
Oh, creepy.
But there's just this discomfort as you guys are walking back, knowing just the craziness that these people have gone through, and they're still trying their best. It has to be some sort of miracle that they've made it this far, this long. As you get to the front doors, or as you're closing in on the front entrance of the fort, your guys are about maybe 1,000 feet away, and you see the doors start to slowly shut.
Lydia, run in there! You're fastest. Hey!
Sprint! Sprint!
Oh god. No, I'd rather be with you guys.
Well, so there's other people besides us outside too, or are they just trying to lock us out?
No, they shut the door on everybody that was still walking back.
Wow.
But it's daytime.
Yeah.
They're essentially trying to lower the numbers.
He wants to take over.
Are you guys going to just keep walking towards the door?
I'm gonna keep walking towards
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys get close enough that you could at least, like, I guess, yell to the people on the top of the wall, a familiar face just pops up as you get closer. Of course.
I'm just
It's
picturing.
Argus.
I'm just picturing Monty Python. I'm sorry.
RD, can you open the gates for us? We're really tired after having defended your settlement for you.
Hi.
You see his face get like this disgusted look. And then he looks over and sees Elias, and you just for a moment you see something of like a scared reaction, fear. But he shakes it off and
Scared of me.
he shakes it off and looks back at Breya. And he goes, "Why would you need to come back? You could help the people by beginning to fortify the outside. Isn't that right, Matthias?"
I look at Matthias.
He takes off his helmet, which now has the illusion of
A face.
him having a face and
A
whatnot.
head.
And he
The
carries
illusion of the head.
and he kind of carries it under his arm. And he looks up at Arius and goes, "While yes, I could stay out here and just make sure that everything's fortified, I believe our companions here who fought very hard to defend our people today deserve to have a moment's respite. Don't you think?" He goes, "I'm not too sure of that."
Maybe we should bring you down here and have you fight.
I would like a nap, please.
Did you say that out loud?
Not
Yuelia?
really.
Yuelia.
Yes, I did.
How tall are the walls?
While they're talking, Mitchell, can you look in general chat? While they're talking, Breya's gonna lean to Aurora and whisper this.
Dude, that's what I was thinking too. Lydia, get up there.
How tall are the walls?
Do you remember Aurora fucking lizard climbing the walls?
Of course I do.
It's probably about a 15-ish. maybe 20-ish.
That's
foot
Not
tall.
even a problem.
But
Aurora, go.
unlike Valona walls, which are completely flat, these are made out of stones.
Oh,
Extra handholds. Perfect.
Aurora, go.
Well, they're
Tackle that
stony.
man off the battlements.
I
I can do
mean,
you one better.
I don't. Well, out of. I can't out of character.
I can do this.
There's
I'm
no
gonna
need.
face step.
Oh,
What?
I'm going to face step
Oh,
and appear right beside Argus.
Just leaning on the wall next to him, like, hey.
so as you teleport in next to Argus, so it's basically the guy who watches over the gate. Can't turn the camera on, my love.
Jenny, I miss your face.
Hi, Jenny.
She was hiding the entire time.
Jenny, put on pants.
How
It's
can you
overrated.
tell her
I
what to
don't
do
know.
in her own house?
That's fair. Okay, pants are necessary evil.
So, this is the best way I could describe it. Okay, so let's say this is the wall.
Okay.
All right.
Hi,
So we
Jenny.
have Argus standing at the edge, and then another dude that's kind of watching
Okay.
the wall. So basically, you teleported. Did you go and teleport like right next to him, behind?
Right next to him.
As I say, because it had to be a place you could see, so technically it'd be like the wall's edge.
I could technically teleport just above the wall and then land softly, right?
Right, exactly. So you lay next to him, but you notice that the two holy knights are a little bit back.
They're gonna punch you off.
And as soon as you land, Argus just literally panics and falls on his ass. And the two knights just immediately draw their swords.
All right.
How high up is this?
15 feet?
Give or take 20 feet.
20.
Also have
I'm gonna
rocks.
Maybe a little bit less. Say
I'm
what?
gonna misty step up there.
Can I look up at them? Can I just look up at them? How many men who are looking directly at us other than Argus?
I mean, Argus isn't anymore.
There's a lot of civilians around you guys that are kind of really
All right.
confused.
I'm gonna look up and speak to every warrior who's on that wall with him, presumably guarding him, and I will call out, tonight, these monsters will return, and the only thing that is standing between us helping you survive is him. Are you going to let him endanger your future?
We came out here and helped even though we could have just flown away. But we want to help the people. And you're locking your people outside here. That's so rude. Sorry, I'm trying to help.
These people behind us fought bravely for your safety.
and this is how you treat them.
So I want a persuasion check from Breya.
Can I
But-
give her advantage?
I'm not good at persuasion, but I
It'll
will
be two
try.
separate rolls. You're going to do your own persuasion check.
Okay.
Breya's add +10.
Can I
Mirra add +5.
can I use my inspiration to get advantage?
Yeah.
24.
Okay, I rolled a 26.
Woo!
Fantastic. So, all the people that are around you guys down at the bottom, they're like, yeah, what the hell's going on? Like, we followed, you just hear mumbling, like, we followed you devoutly to the letter. We said our prayers and everything, and you're just going to abandon us now that, you don't need us anymore or something. You just hear a lot of mumbling.
I like
So
it.
Yuelia jumps up and you land next to the guard that has the spear. That's the lookout.
Yeah.
As he sees you land and he sees the knights draw swords. So one knight, they were both looking at Elias, but now one of them, when they see you, they both look at each other, and one's looking at Yuelia and one's looking at Elias. And Argus is still more or less crapping his pants on the ground at the moment. His hat fell off. That's actually his balding right here. But when Yuelia teleports up and the knight goes to like ready himself like to engage Yuelia, the guard actually steps in front of Yuelia and readies his spear.
Yay! This fight is not over.
No more violence!
Start opening from inside.
Thank you, and I'm gonna start shooing people inside. Come on, in, go. Before they change their mind.
Who was opening the doors? Which blasphemous heretic wants to be excommunicated? And he starts making his way down, and the knight's actually disengaged.
As he's putting his hat back on, I'm gonna have LV cast Gust and just blow it away.
He chases a little bit. Oh, he rolled an 18, but he actually catches it.
Fair.
I'm sure excommunication is scary, but death is at your door.
So, basically, you guys are coming to, like, the front area, like, right past the gates. So it's 2 sets of gates. So you have the front gate and the middle gate. So it's like a way for them to kind of, like, close people in the gate, figure out what's going on, and then let people in with the second gate.
Mm-hmm.
But the second gates are open, too. So you guys kind of move past both gates and into, like, this more open area. It's like where everything first gets brought in, usually for like when merchants and stuff or supplies come in, they bring it in, drop it off, and then leave. It's just this big open area. So there's a lot of people that are coming back to the front entrance that went out to fight, and there's a lot of people that were inside that are coming up. So now there's like a huge mob of just common folk.
This is it. This is how we like show them that he's mean.
Elias and Yuelia, you guys are like at the top of the wall looking down at the moment.
Yeah.
And Argus has made his way down the steps, and him and the two knights behind him are basically at the steps, and he is just screaming all sorts of profanities and nastiness towards these people, calling them ungrateful, insignificant.
I'm going to point at him and say, this man is making all the wrong choices for you to live. I would like it very much if someone here could show me where the crypts are and where the underground prison is. We will survive tonight by fortifying these locations and staying underground. It is better to defend the entrances of these places than to try to defend the entire village. You will live another night.
Genji.
She's like throwing her tail back and forth. But anybody who Mirra would catch it. Anybody who is looking at just, I guess, the key players, so to speak. Anybody who wants to can make an insight check.
I don't do insight. I don't do that. I will do it, but I don't do it.
Yeah, I don't do it either.
Am I allowed to roll it?
That's a natural one.
That's a natural one.
Oh no, Aurora!
Anybody that is present that wants to like read the crowd or read Argus or...
I got a 12.
19.
22.
Does my passive insight work because it's a 12 instead of a 3?
21.
Yes, it does. Passive insight trumps.
All said 21.
Ooh.
So...
I got a 22.
Ooh.
So... Yuelia with a 19, Paul with a 21, and Elias with a 22.
And me a 1.
And me a 12.
For those who got above a 15.
The names you listed at first.
Right. I'm making sure nobody else got it above 15. Argus is getting visibly... He just goes silent all of a sudden, and you can see his face kind of start getting red. And he's making this, like, ugly, pissed off face. You see him just raise his hand like this.
You may speak.
And like half of the commoners just go into a prostrating jet. Like they just get on the ground and bow their heads.
Breya's gonna stand up straighter and say, "Oh, wow. You can make people bow to you. And yet I'm half your size and more of a man than you'll ever be.
Oh.
Show me the
She's
crit."
also female.
I only bow to the gods. You are no god.
You might think yourselves clever, coming in here, saying all your pretty fancy words. But it is my faith and the light that we embrace that has helped us make it this far.
Listen, you shriveled old man.
Yeah, that's right.
You need our help. And your people need to feel safe and protected. You either make the choice to help them, or you stand in their way. They are starving. They are tired. They have nowhere to recuperate. So get out of the way, or be complicit in their death.
To those who are faithful to the light, we don't need anything else.
The light cannot feed your people.
Oh Lord, can I
If
punch
the
him
light
yet?
deems that we are to die here, then so shall it be. I do not expect you heretics to understand this.
And who says that you speak for the light?
I'm gonna cut in real quick. He
really wanna
is
cut in
going to need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Nice.
Aw.
I'll be right back, guys.
And you just tried to lock your own people out of the safety.
Is that a natural 20?
You
That
just
is
tried to
You know
lock
what?
your...
I'm using my inspiration. Reroll that shit. Is that a 19? Go home.
My God.
Go home. You're done. I quit. 8. It's still
Are those
quit.
the big ones I got you?
This is the one that has like
The
advantage.
double? That's for real. I love
I
those.
still quit.
You just tried to lock your own people outside. That wasn't the light doing that. That was you sentencing them to death. The light had nothing to do with that.
Do not presume that you know how the light works.
I have my own form of light, thank you, and I hold up my lantern pendant and make it glow pink. We are here for the people. We could have just flown off.
I tried to cast
We
Phantasmal
are
Force on
trying-
it, by the way.
Oh.
I was just gonna have it think like something was attacking it
Oh no.
and see how he would react, but never mind.
We just want to help people. And here you are locking your own people outside. I don't think that's very of the light of you.
So basically goes, if you will not adhere to the commands of the light, and we do not need you here.
So the light told you to kill all your soldiers? That's...
You see him go, holy knights, and then you just see him do this.
Are
And
you
he
okay?
he just falls over and his hat goes rolling, but he just like falls forward and just stops moving.
Oh,
Nice.
did someone knock him out?
And then all of a sudden you see somebody pull a cloak off of their head. Oh, it's Luke.
It's Harry Potter.
Lucian! Hey!
Lucas.
Lucius.
Lucas.
Dang it.
Lucas.
Not Lucas.
Oh my God,
Lucian.
Lucas.
Hi!
As Lucas pulls off his clothes, you're like, holy crap, I thought that dude would never shut up.
Oh
Yeah,
my
me
Is
too.
God.
he dead?
No.
Now, I'm pretty sure he's still breathing.
Not yet. Let me climb this wall.
We're inside
So,
now.
Oh.
the knights
Let me
like
climb the
look at
stairs.
each other, and they go to draw their weapons on Lucas.
Hey!
He goes, "Oh." And he pulls his hood on and
Who the hell is Lucas?
Lucas
You
was a
don't
halfling
remember?
that he wasn't here for that.
Oh, that's
He is our friend.
A very
I mean,
good
after what he
tricky
just did,
thief.
sure.
Matthias, you then hear Matthias go, how did he get out?
Didn't. Still there.
He
Dun,
is
dun, dun.
very quick.
Question is,
All
was
right,
he ever
I
really
say we
in?
round up Argus, tie him up, and throw him in prison.
Well, you still have 2 knights that are...
This is another time to make a speech
will
because
look at the
everyone's
knife.
here.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on. I want to look at the knights and say, I know you think he's of the highest order of the light, but then why did your church abandon your village? They stopped sending help. Maybe it's because they lost faith in him.
When the knight,
Ooh, that's
when the
good.
knight goes to lower his sword, and you hear the other one, "No, brother! This is a test! They are trying to deceive you into failing it!"
I want to use a persuasion check on the other soldier and say, if Argus couldn't handle us, do you really think you can?
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
And once I figure out how to do that on my phone, I will run that for you.
I'm going to look at them and say, be true knights of the light and protect your people. Argus was not doing that.
Rather than persuasion, that's more intimidation. That was
yeah.
really good.
Crusix,
So,
your intimidation.
If you want to use intimidation, I'll give you...
Breya, that was really good.
Thank you.
I'll give you plus 10 on that intimidation roll.
Well, I rolled a 23.
So 33?
Yeah, so 33.
My god. The dust vigil.
Yes.
Does Breya get to roll? Because what she said was super good.
I didn't get to hear what she said, I'm sorry.
I said that if they wanted to be true knights of the light, would they step forward and protect their people? Unlike what Argus did.
So the knight that first put his sword lowered, and he goes, we don't have, he just starts talking to the other knight. We don't have to forsake everything that we do. I was like, there are still traditions and and the light that we uphold. But
the only way your traditions will survive is if you live.
But he goes, but there's no code that I chose to uphold that requires me to cut down common folk. I'm very sure that you didn't make that pledge as well. They both sheathed their swords.
Okay.
Good man.
Now, all the people are here, so should we tell them to, I suppose we should...
He's now standing next to Breya, and he kind of like, are we good?
Yes, dang it.
Good.
Where's Pedi?
She did.
Are you asking
Is she
him?
dead again? In this world? Stop killing Pedi, dang it!
Are you actually asking him?
Yeah.
He goes, that's an odd question to ask right now, but she's training to be a carriage driver for Valona.
Oh
no.
But
no.
She's following her dream. I'm so proud of her. Yes, I do
I
say
remember
that.
when she hid under that carriage.
Yeah.
So Matthias then steps in. You guys have done incredibly well. As of this moment, to everybody that is here to bear witness, Argus has betrayed this city and forsaken his fellow man. He is to spend his time until further judgment in our prison. Now, as you all know, there is much to be done and very little time to do it. And I expect... No. I plead for your cooperation. Because without everybody, we don't have a future. But we can have one. And everybody, you just see everybody nodding.
Mirra hypes him up. Yeah,
Get down to business.
Okay, so let's free the people in the prisons, and then we can use those people to help us check and clear the crypts. And once they're checked and cleared, then we can secure the crypts. Yeah?
And the prison. We need both spaces.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, yeah.
Argus needs to go in a cell for now, so he can't damage any productions in keeping people safe.
Barrel, 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 barrel. All right. Share screen. TaleSpire.
TaleSpire.
Grant access. This is not the map I wanted.
It's too bad.
Boy, this looks like a dungeon.
That looks like
Looks like a prison.
oh geez.
Are the stairs again? Shit. Hang on. Bear with me.
Rawr. I'm bearing with you.
It's been a while since I've gotten to use this. This is where they left off. I never thought I'd get to use it again.
Oh no, this is where we are! Oh, I don't want to go on the cruise.
Pretty sure it's this right here.
I don't know, man. Memories are...
Memories. Oh god. Ugh.
Oh, we're the only two here.
Why?
We
Where did
didn't
all
even
these-
get to visit those dwarfs with the general shop.
Well,
dwarves?
we'll just use the light for now.
Okay.
But
The lights.
so everybody just kind of starts hustling. Like everybody just breaks off and starts preparing for the night. I'm assuming you guys are going. Are you guys gonna rest now, or are you guys beelining it straight to the prison?
Rest out.
We have to rest.
We should rest.
Before I rest, where was Argus? I want to see if he was storing any food and hiding it from the people. I want to see if
Ooh.
he's got grain shoved up somewhere.
Sure.
In his booty.
So, one of the knights leads you to where. Ginger, what are you doing?
Ginger does what she wants.
Well, she had her face like up against. It's just a white screen.
Ginger dad.
But where's my brain going? But basically he had this like little area of the inner fort that's like kind of high up, and they lead you to him. And yeah, when you open it, it's all luxuries and extravagance.
I knew it.
We should
Nice.
save some of the food for the
Nice.
people that were in the prison because they probably haven't been getting food.
Nice carpet, nice desk, all sorts of
I'm also.
trinkets.
I'm gonna look around. Actually, I'm gonna.
If I look
pull
around,
out-
was he hoarding food?
Yeah, there's. If you dig around long enough, you find that he has like a whole stack of rations.
I'm going
those
to
for the prisoners.
pick out my spell book, and I will mess around with some stuff and end up casting detect magic.
Where at?
Pretty well in the same area that Mirra, that Breya was looking at. In this
Oh
whole-
yeah.
In this whole, seeing if there's more to this guy, because yeah, they don't like magic, but
That's actually pretty clever.
Well, they said he likes.
They said they'll sell items.
they'll
if
sell
they can.
items, so you had to
Well-
store them somewhere.
detect magic.
There's nothing magical for the most part, but
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 what? Cooper.
But
That's where they keep the cocaine.
there is something
no.
Yes.
magical that
Like a
you
pocket.
kind of like goes off
Hide stuff.
a little bit.
What was that? I'm sorry.
There's something that it's like something really tiny.
Okay.
It's kind of hidden away, like buried under a bunch of like religious books.
I go and take it out.
It's a piece of. You're not really sure what material it is. Metal, I suppose. You're not sure if you've really seen anything like this before.
But it is magical, right?
Magic metal.
Yeah, I'm going to show it to you in just a second.
Okay.
But it is in character chat. But it looks like that.
Ooh.
And with a high enough religion check,
Nope.
You could know what it is.
I'm working on religion, okay? It's just gonna take me a hot minute.
Yeah, I'm not much for religion.
I will get there.
12.
No clue what it is.
Ooh, ask Matthias. He's a person.
I mean,
he's a person.
I was gonna say religious person.
Our new cleric, I think, is probably high.
It looks.
No, never mind.
I just remembered something.
What's up?
About the French Revolution. I'm gonna turn to whoever, like Knight or whoever's with me, and ask them to go around the village and find every genuine leather shoe that they can possibly find.
Why are you taking their shoes?
You can boil leather and eat it.
Oh yeah, it gets all soft and then.
Yeah, boiled.
It doesn't. It's not amazing, but people are starving.
For the record, that's a 16 religion check.
Ooh.
Are you there with them, or are you bringing that symbol to him to look at?
That's a good question. Were you in the room with us?
Probably not.
Okay, then never mind. Then I'm keeping it, but I'm not bringing it to him at the moment because I'm still looking around.
Okay.
So you can either hold on to that roll.
I'll re-roll it later.
But as
we come
far
back-
as other than the rations, there's nothing of real particular value. All this stuff is mostly gaudy and faux, or you can tell that it's like really fake. It looks fancy, but it's not.
Is there any fancy blankets or anything?
Oh yeah.
I'll take a stack of blankets because we're gonna need them for people that are gonna be down there. They're gonna be cold.
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that's useful, like the rations and blankets and stuff like that. But there's nothing of any particular actual value. Probably the most valuable thing here is the rug in the middle of the room.
We can use it
How
for our
many
ship.
rations did we find? Like,
Say
how
what?
much food was he hoarding?
Just a stack of rations.
About 30-ish days worth.
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah, save those for the prisoners. They're hungry. I'm gonna start dragging the rug for our ship. That's gonna go in the map room.
When you pull the rug to like take it, you notice that
There's a body in it.
What's the square in the middle of the room?
Oh.
A trap door.
Hey guys! Hey guys!
I mean, the right
We
there.
have barrels full of wheat.
The moment you pull the rug off, like everybody sees this large square hatch in the middle of the room.
Lydia, I got you a rug.
I'm gonna open it.
As you open it, it seems to be a ladder that leads down really far.
I'll slide down. Neat!
You're going down?
Yeah! Adventure!
Be careful, Mirra. I'm not going down.
It goes really, really far. Like, really far.
I'm sliding and I just keep going and going.
But when you get to the bottom, it's pitch black. Without your dark vision, you wouldn't be able to see it all.
I'll light.
It just starts a path in a direction you're not really sure of.
Oh, you can't hear me. Never mind. Okay.
Well, if you yell, they could probably still hear you.
It's like super deep, and then there's a long tunnel.
Come on back up.
Okay.
I think it's worth exploring later.
Okay, I'll start climbing up. It's gonna take me a hot minute.
It
Lydia,
takes-
don't forget the rug.
Okay, I'll
Oh
put the
my
rug.
god.
It's
You
for
paid
the
good
map
money for that
room.
rug.
We need to make it fancy. It's for the map room. In the ship.
I'll put the rug in my bag of holding.
So we can pay.
That
for
rug
it.
will not fit in your bag of holding.
Never mind.
Oh, jeez.
Even if I roll it up,
We're talking like living room sized rug or bigger.
Oh, okay, never mind them.
Maybe
Like,
that's
this
gonna
is
go in the
the-
main sleeping quarters.
Like, you can drag it, but it's likely that you're not carrying it unless Breya does.
Okay, well,
Hey,
there you have it.
Aurora! Giant rug.
I don't want this.
Aw.
I don't want this.
Aw. But it's fancy. Well, a ship. Okay, I'll...
Okay. So we have a bunch of food here.
Some
A trapdoor
blankets.
that leads to some really dark area we'll have to come back to. Anything else that we can find?
Blankets. Fill your bag with blankets. We're gonna need them.
There's cloth you can use for blankets. There's the rations, but everything else is like just baubles and religious trinkets. Nothing of particular value.
Any books?
Well, there's a lot of books, but
Yuelia,
We
can
don't
you
got
take
time for that.
Can you take some of these
Ain't
random
nobody
books
got
and put
time
them in
for
your bag? I want to bring them to the Nexus so the people can have something to do.
you want to give them like religious fanatical books?
Well,
No, we don't.
I'm studying religion. At least take a few. Okay, maybe it'll help.
I'll take a few, but for you.
Yeah. I'm studying religion.
And
I need to learn things.
If you start to go crazy, I'm tossing you off the ship.
I give you permission.
I give you permission.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take 3 books.
Thank you.
Breya has already left this place and is looking for leather boots to boil.
Ew. They
It's
taste like
disgusting.
they taste like feet.
If it really came down to it, not that it would matter, I do have... Oh no, it's studded leather. Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Oh, are we like? Is his room in the prison? Like, is that where we are looking right now?
Well, if you guys want to go to the prison,
Oh, yes, someone.
I
Yes.
just need to know at what point is everybody doing their long rest.
Oh, are we sleeping now, or are we freeing the prisoners and then sleeping, and then going into the
We
catacombs?
free the prisoners, then sleep.
Yes.
So the prisoners can work and do whatever they need to do to
Eat,
prepare
eat
while we're
food
resting.
and recuperate.
Let's go
before the
yeah,
night.
let's go deal with the prisoners, and then we will after
Are
that.
there any children in this place?
Supa's child.
There are a few, but not many.
Make sure that the children at least get some of those rations.
Okay. And blankets.
If
Fancy blankets.
it came down to it, I need to actually get an actual count on this. If it came down to it, I could make sure that all of us are fed, and then we can just worry about. Yeah, okay, we have. I can pick up Goodberry after my rest.
Well,
So that's 10 people. So I can make sure our group is fed, and then we can worry about the rest of the people with whatever else we have.
My
but I can
extra-
assist them.
our
I can basically
ship
do this every day.
rations do not include any rations that we have on our person. So on the ship, I have enough rations for 2 weeks for however many people were on the ship, including Nikolai. But I also have like 8 rations. Because rations.
I have 9.
It's a lot of weight.
Yeah, it is a lot
I'm
of weight.
strong.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight. But
So,
rations.
Strong
We
as
can-
fuck.
So we can hold off. We can feed some people. We don't have to use our own stuff. Let me use my
Okay.
spell.
So we'll feed the children, feed the prisoners.
Because all it
and-
takes is one of these, and then we're good for the whole day.
And I think
Aurora might be
extras-
sad, but
Oh no! Don't make Aurora sad. She'll get
I
angry.
mean, you'll get full off of just one berry.
Wah.
Wah!
Wow.
Wah!
Wow.
I should say you won't get full. It'll just provide enough nourishment and sustain for
To
one
help
day.
with morale, I'm gonna play a morale boosting song as everyone eats.
There's Crusix.
Okay, so let's go to the prison. Let's go find these people and get them out.
Morale boosting
Do you
music.
still want to be a cat
Wait.
person for
Yeah.
Mirra?
Yes.
Before we leave,
Unless
since
you
we're
got
heading
someone
towards the prison,
picked, which I don't.
I want to look for, see if he had any prison keys, all that other stuff.
Oh yeah, does he have keys? Oh no, we should check him to make sure he doesn't have magic items on him. I mean, he's the kind of person who would say magic items are bad and then have like a fistful of rings.
Fistful of rings.
Fistful of rings.
I'm just saying. Oh, check it out. Started painting this room, so yucky. Yeah. Started painting.
You said yucky and yeah.
Yucky. Yucky. What's that even?
Oh, okay.
Meteors? What did they try and do?
They're flying pet rocks.
Oh. Okay.
They're a magical species.
Oh.
Extremely
Excuse
rare to
me,
come across.
they're flying soon-to-be swords?
Alright.
I'm just setting these up while you guys decide. I just need to know.
I mean, well, I looked for the keys. Did we find any keys?
Yeah, Lydia, you're best at checking people. I would really feel better if we checked him just to be sure he doesn't have any scary magic shit.
I mean, it's easy enough to rifle through everything before he goes to jail, but he didn't have anything magical on, nothing valuable, nothing magical.
Okay, good. Makes me feel
Probably
better.
looking for a set of keys that would release prisoners
keys?
and anything else of weirdness.
So Lilith, Mirra, Crusix, Aurora. Uh-oh.
Oh, this shit.
Is it me?
No, it's not you.
Okay. But which keys were you asking for?
Prison keys.
Any
the
of
knights
the
had
cell
the
keys?
The knights have the prison keys.
Okay.
We need all the help we can get. So, and we actually know some of the people you have in prison, because they're also like super good fighter people from Luna, so they will definitely help. So I know that it might seem scary, but they will help us protect the people. So if it's okay with you, we would really like to let them out. Thank you. Please. Yes.
He nods.
Okay.
Elias. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Person I'm missing is. I need to rename Lilith. That is no longer Lilith.
Lydia, oh Lydia, oh have you met Lydia? It's Lydia, the tattooed lady.
I feel like every time someone accidentally says Lilith, we should just be like, may she rest in peace. Cover our tracks.
I'm good with that. Let's do that.
May she rest in pieces.
Rest in peace. Pieces.
Pieces, Jesus.
There's Breya. Can't forget Breya.
Maybe we should have gotten a long rest first, guys.
It
looks like we're about to fight.
Free.
Yeah, he's
looks like we're about to fight.
It looks like we're about to fight. There wouldn't be an arena if we weren't about to fight.
But basically,
how long did it take them to search all that fun stuff?
About an hour. So after an hour, you guys make your way down to the prison.
Alice! Alice!
Through, and you just hear clink, 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 clink.
Alice! Super! Alice! Hello!
When you hear somebody speak up, it's like, now I know I'm going crazy.
Alice?
I swear I hear Mirra.
Hello?
And then
you hear Mirra.
You hear somebody else. Oh dear, if you complain one more time.
Super! Super!
Breya is gonna run towards the sound.
There's basically you can hear them talking from this hallway. It's gonna be a pain to. But you can hear them
movement,
talking.
remember?
It's a bunch of closed doors.
Oh no! Open them all! Open all the doors.
Start opening them all.
Open the doors.
We have a key?
Maybe we should check who's in them in case there are actual prisoners in here.
Well, you open this one and it's like a skeleton.
Oh no, we're too late! Golvier! I'm sorry!
Breya?
We're too late!
You hear a little voice. You hear, Breya?
Yes?
And you hear just a little tapping from the door to your left.
This one! I point at it.
Is it humanoid? Do they fall under? Yes, they do. And lo and behold, as the door flies open, you see Suba with his big, goofy wizard hat and still covered in bandages. He just kind of pulls the front tip and look up and goes,
I'm gonna hug him.
"Oh, I can't breathe. Can't breathe."
I'm gonna hug him gentler.
It's good to see you too. You hear Gulliver, "Okay, let me out too."
We're working on it. Hold on.
And then you hear a very soft voice, which you do recognize as Alessandra, for those of you who remember.
Alessandra, I was right. And that was my...
They haven't answered our prayers.
Oh, jeez.
Gulliver then yells, "No one answered our prayers. We just got lucky."
No, it wasn't lucky. Belhaven kind of led us here.
Not really.
Kinda. The whole reason we're here is because we're following Belhaven.
Because of
you. Not here.
But you hear, he just kind of cuts everything out. He's like, "We don't speak that name."
Oh, jeez.
If there was such thing as a shit list, he is on it.
Oh, no.
What did he do?
He told us to come here, and then they... So, I'm trying to do... So, if I say Nuck, N, instead of F-bomb, it's the replacement. But they knucking threw us into prison the moment we got here.
Does that mean I have to watch my swearing?
Well, I just in the fantasy world, they probably don't use the F-bomb.
That's true.
But to keep the same meaning, I just changed the first letter.
That's fair.
It's no different than SpongeBob saying barnacles or
tartar sauce.
All-Star Galactica saying frack.
I'm gonna step up to them and it's like, "Oh, really? So I should go tell him myself then?"
You can find him.
And then just a very meek, "No. Can you please let me out?"
Start unlocking doors!
I don't think Belhaven knew what was going down here.
Nah, I'm just giving him shit because I work directly under him.
Obviously. You didn't.
And I don't think he realized that I was there. So,
This is probably the closest thing to Golveer.
Fucking Golveer. Sorry, Knucking Golveer.
Knucking Golveer. Right. But you hear Golveer, okay. Suba. So, anybody seen Valis?
Valis!
Hey, Talis.
I sure wish I knew who.
Oh no, she's a skeleton! We're too late.
I don't think... I said there's a satyr. I don't think there is a centaur yet. I don't think.
Stupid.
Wait. Make her a horse.
Make her a horse.
How dare
Make
you?
her a horse, just a horse.
What? It makes it clearer.
That's fair.
You're not wrong.
She takes after her father.
I think last time I just made her the female knight.
Yeah, I think you did.
Alright, but she goes...
He has a feature where you can link models and make them one model, and it's too bad we can't just attach a horse to that model and make it one model.
Well, Hero Forge finally did the full-on attachment. It's fully integrated into this now.
Well, they said it was.
So I can send you Breya?
Say what?
I can send you Breya? On Hero Forge?
Yeah, so technically, I can start working on getting you guys in as yourselves.
Nice. I can start playing with that, actually.
And TaleSpire is on sale right now because they fully.
It's a 25% off sale.
That's the lowest I've ever seen it.
So the last time I think it was only 10%. I think
I might actually look into it.
I actually own it now, so.
But how many people in our group own it now?
I own it, but I'm still on my laptop, so it's best if I don't.
But now that we have what I think is more than half, because I think that's 4.
3?
Because the people who don't have it is David, Mikey, and Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can.
Wait, Mitchell, do you? Have, I don't think Mitchell does.
I can.
Wait, Mitchell what? Mitchell who? Who's Mitchell?
Do you have TaleSpire?
I do not, although it is on sale.
25% off?
That's the lowest I've ever seen it so far.
I can still mess with it for the people who don't have it, so it's not a big deal. But I would like to let people who have their own models use their own models.
Nice.
But you hear a voice from way down the hallway. I'm down here!
I run! Elias!
So you end up opening this door. You hear on the other side, I was too big, so they had to put me in a bigger room.
She needed a bigger cell.
Aww. There we go.
She kind of squeezes through and joins everybody. Why is the ground shaking? Really?
He's not that heavy, dang it.
But after everybody gets together, there's a lot of cheering and a lot of celebration as you guys kind of catch up a little bit. Did you guys say you were sharing food?
Yes. Those rations we found, they get rations. They need.
You can subtract. So that's Valis, Alessandra, Golvier.
Who wants to be in charge of that, or do you want me to?
I can eat the hat to save on rations.
So if you can if anybody wants to give up 4 rations and however you guys want to do it.
Who's keep 9? I'll give them up.
Okay.
Okay. But they eagerly eat it. Well, Alessandra prays first, but
I will say, sorry to cut you off, the sale for this ends in 40 hours.
So there you have it. But what was I gonna say? Oh, but basically they kind of almost choke and they're tearing up because they hadn't fed them anything in like 3 days.
I want to give oh my god, brain. I was literally just I want to give Horse Knight Lady a second one because she's bigger and she needs more. There we go, Valis.
She bows her head in thanks.
She needs more food.
Golvier is Golvier, but the rest of them are very happy to see you all.
Golvier sent the letter to, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna turn to him. Did a goblin like pop into jail and hand you a letter and leave?
He popped in, handed me a letter to which the guards brutally assaulted me and took it.
I'm really sorry.
No, we should have sent him more letters.
He kind of gives like a really? Like your timing couldn't have been possibly better.
Yeah, I apologize. To be fair, I needed your help with something.
That's alright. It's not like you could have known.
Is there anyone else in here? Hello, anybody else?
As far as I'm aware of, we're the only living people here because the high priest was trying to figure out what to even do with us. Because apparently, according to what we overheard, or what Lucas overheard, was that they were going to try and use us as some sort of leverage, some sort of bargaining chip.
Wait, so did Lucas come with you guys?
Yes.
Oh.
He's a part of the academy now.
What?
I knew he had it in hand.
Specifically, he's been training with the Prowlers.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh
Lucas
no.
as a Prowler, oh no.
and you hear nearby you, Aurora is like, "What? Is there a problem with me being a prowler?"
No. That's not what
Did
I'm
I have
saying.
you?
Did I have a prowler when? I guess I would have, right?
I mean, the prowlers are all over the place in Falona.
We killed our prowler.
Yeah, but did I have a person?
No, our prowler died. That's not the same thing.
I may have killed your prowler. I'm sorry.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
you killed our prowler. You.
Mikey,
I did.
Mikey's character.
I specifically said somebody's dying, and if it's not going to be any of them, it's going to be him.
I didn't even get to learn his
so,
name.
So I'm sorry.
I fed him candy.
I think it might be wise for us to clear the bodies out of here.
If
because
people are
we
going to
don't
be
know
staying
if
in
they
here.
can raise from the dead.
Well, there's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is the prison area. There's
Right.
a lot...
Don't we need to put people in both the crypt and the prison to fit everyone?
Well, here's the dilemma. They're in two separate areas of the thing. The prison is smaller than the crypt, but there's like a lot more doors and there's a lot more to make use of. But it would be a lot more to secure. But for the prison, as far as you guys are aware of, it's one way in, one way out.
Can people, even if they have to stand shoulder to shoulder, can we fit everyone in here?
Likely, it would be tight, but yes.
As long as we have enough room to guard the two entrances.
Based off of just the initial assessment here, it looks like you could get roughly 1,000 people to fit in here.
All right, that's what we're doing.
There is this hallway, but that has
we technically still need to talk about that because if we all hide out in here, that ship is gone.
Well,
I'm highly convinced that ship will not last.
Can we make the ship smaller somehow?
For 1 hour.
Not
with Shrike.
It's magical, so I don't know.
But instead of polymorph, what about the opposite of enlarge?
Reduce.
Yeah.
No one has
How long
that.
does it last?
Reduce would work on it, but only for an hour.
Only for an hour.
And Shrike's in a coma.
Yeah.
So we don't know of anyone that
But
has
we
it.
don't even have someone who can cast it.
You're over here. Who's Shrike?
Oh.
He's our friend. He's part of our group now. He's in a coma.
There's got to be some. If we could make it small, somehow.
Problem is keeping it small.
That's what I'm saying. Is there any way to extend a spell?
If you're like a sorcerer,
You might have been able to get more help if this was a place with a lot of magic users, but literally the only magic that's used here is divine magic, clerical magic.
Can't I make the ship so the
I mean,
ship is
you have Golvir, who was classified as a sorcerer. You have Suba, who was classified as a wizard.
Can
Or,
Lydia ask it nicely to shrink?
I got the room.
You're too big. Please get smaller. No. No.
We can't
the ship
make it...
right now can't fly, correct?
It can.
It can't land in water. It's only at 10%. So if we make it fly, and it's nighttime, the flying creatures are going to be all over it.
Just for the sake of what's the word? Not destroying my brain trying to keep track of hours on the ship.
Yeah.
When you take off, you use a day.
Yeah.
And that's just how. So when it's maxed out, you have 7 days. When you fly, you use up a day, regardless of how much time you fly.
Gotcha.
But I won't dock you for taking off, landing. It's just if you choose to fly that day, it's minus a day. And if you go several days without just not flying, that continuously takes off days, if that makes sense. So you have to go more than 1 day without flying for it to start recharging. This way I'm not trying to keep track of individual hours this thing is in flight.
Yeah.
But currently it has 1 day's worth of flight.
Got you. I was
And
thinking if I could keep it flying for one night, for the night that they're going to be swarming.
But remember, the flying creatures don't like flying things, so they're going to immediately attack, and it's at 10%.
That was the skulls. That was the skulls.
But we don't know if there's going to be skull flying things around here.
It should be the blood moon. Curiously, is there any space underground that's big enough for the ship to be inside of full size?
Oh.
If we can get it there while it's small, and then it transforms, like, it doesn't matter, but the place has to be big enough.
We can check the crypt. Maybe there's like a giant, cool reflection pond or something. Just saying. I mean, it's definitely not going to fit in here.
But any chance you can make a magical ship small for a long time?
What if we make it small and put it in Yuelia's bag?
It would burst through the bag.
My bag would explode.
Oh.
If I had a scroll so I could learn the spell, yes, but I do not know that spell.
I don't know it either.
I wish we could take it to the Nexus. Oh, I don't think it would fit in the Nexus.
It wouldn't. That's why we didn't get it in the Nexus.
You think Bob could eat it?
Do you want to ask?
You want to kill Bob?
You want to kill Bob?
Well, I don't know. Bob isn't like a normal bag of holding.
Douchebag of holding.
Douchebag of holding. Beautiful.
It's true.
What if Bob could carry it? I know it's a risk because it's Bob. But, I mean, leave it outside or put it in Bob.
But we don't know the spell anyways.
Well, that's why I said put it in Bob.
I don't...
What if Bob can eat it?
I kind of look over my shoulder.
I mean, he has spit out a full-grown moose before.
He did spit out a moose.
Oh. Where's Bob?
Bob is with me.
No.
I have Bob.
I'm gonna go to you and say, may I see Bob for a moment?
Okay. And
can I like back up to a more open space? No, not that. Like
not that.
Beyond the rest of the group around the corner sort of thing. Okay. I'm just gonna like put Bob down and say, man, it would be a shame if like 3 cows came stampeding out of this right now.
That's what I was thinking! I'm like, neat.
Nothing happens.
God damn it, Bob.
You should have hit it. I'm going to slowly walk up.
I'm gonna try. These tables are pretty big.
And I'm
Can I line Bob 3 tables up in a row and try to put them all inside of Bob?
Bob won't open. That was the problem we've been having the whole time.
Oh, Bob sealed shut, you bastard.
That's really big.
Hey, Bob, have you ever eaten an airship before? I think that was a yes!
So does that mean he already has an airship inside of him?
I'm gonna give him back to Mirra for now. I tried to see if he would give us food, but he's being a dick.
It's okay. You'll help when you're ready.
He'll never help because he's a stinky bag that needs to be washed.
Well, he does. I'm not gonna lie, Bob, but you should probably be washed.
Come on, make it a cow!
As you go to hand off the bag to Mirra,
a moose!
Just this vile green goo just all over your hands.
Dude, come on. Can anyone prestidigitation me?
It is horrendous smelling. Mirra is like,
sorry, I don't have that.
Please get this off of me.
Like your sense of smell is overwhelmed at what it just did.
You know what, Bob? I don't even want to know what this is.
I run away in a panic, trailing green goo.
And you hear Gulver, what is that?
I don't know. Someone get it off of me.
Everybody starts to get a whiff. I now need a Constitution
no.
check from everybody.
I'm so sorry. Hey, I got a
That's why we
nat
don't play
20.
with Bob.
26.
Oh, Alessandra got a nat 20 as well.
I also got a
I
nat
get
20.
inspirations.
Inspiration for anybody who got nat 20.
Constitution saving throw.
I actually also got a nat
Just
20.
check. Just a check,
Alright,
not
people.
a saving
What
throw.
If I get a natural 1, I'm killing you all.
It's a check, not a saving
17.
throw. I got like 5 or 6.
Anybody who gets below a 5, I need to know.
Ooh, I got a 6. Nice.
Why do we
got
get natural 20s on this?
I got a nat 20.
I don't think you
Jeez.
wanted a 1.
By the way, I think the only one left.
No!
Or I picked up my copy of TaleSpire.
Nice.
Awesome.
Takes a lot of downloading.
I'm currently fiddling around in Hero Forge.
Okay. Man, we'll have to get that all squared away so you guys can log in yourselves and
Oh, geez.
make it all fancy-like.
That's gonna be fun.
But I think, as I'm aware, nobody got below a 5, so I think everybody passed and everybody's just kind of gagging a little bit.
I'm running
looking
around
at
in
that
panic.
3 that Paul rolled.
Dave, I wasn't gonna say anything. Why did
no,
you?
That's fair.
Paul rolled a 3?
Yes, he did.
I am
give
gonna
him
give him my.
inspiration.
I am giving him my inspiration.
To not
reroll.
vomit. Save it for something
About
better.
to say, there's like
I
20.
can't tell if Paul's muted still or not. Or
Yes,
something.
He
he
is.
is.
I think he's driving.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that. And,
I'm giving him my inspiration to reroll.
Okay.
Paul can reroll inspiration at his leisure.
Bob, I'm definitely giving you a bath now. You're gross.
Sorry, everyone. I was trying to convince a cursed item to feed people.
You gotta trick it better than that.
Well, I
told you
mean,
to
I
just-
tried.
Trick it better than that. I don't know if Paul's free enough to do his roll.
Do it for him.
That is a pass. You're good.
Yay, you passed, Paul. You're not going to be violently sick. Just curious, what would have happened? Would people have been violently sick?
In the sake of transparency, because it doesn't matter overall. You basically would have just thrown up.
Yep.
Which means we would have had to refeed the people.
Oh, man.
It smells so horrible.
Well, now we can't have people in here because they're all going to be vomiting.
I'm sure if we open the doors, it'll
Stupid
wash
just
out.
has his hat like pulled over his face. Like, oh, oh.
Sorry.
Please
Sorry.
prestidigitation my
Press the
hands.
digitation.
You see, Suba. Prestidigitation. It is gone.
Thank you.
Bob, you're getting a bath.
The world is right again.
Okay, so now are we sleeping and then checking out the crypt? Oh, we have to
Yeah.
check out that hallway. We gotta check out the hallway.
I desperately need some sleep.
Guard peoples, what's in
Yeah,
the hallway?
Wait, we can't
We
rest
haven't
and
slept.
puke. Breya.
The
There's
doors
no
are,
puke here.
the doors is, or the, oh, what happened? So the stairs go up quite a ways. The guards are like all the way at the top of the stairs. But these doors are openable. You said you opened them?
Yeah, I go and look down the long hallway.
Basically, you get to this point and there's this large, bizarre statue just
Flashbacks! Flashbacks! Oh god!
sitting
Flashback.
directly in the middle of the hallway.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Religion check if you want to know.
I'm still working on that, bruh.
Bruh.
Religion. Ooh, 13.
Good job, bro.
Excuse me, statue thingy? What's down there?
You get no response.
I kind of peek around it.
You get this funny tingling as you walk around it.
But do I see anything past it? It's just super long hallway.
I mean, technically, I should be doing this.
Don't you only have dark vision to like 5 feet?
No, I have cat eyeballs now.
I have cat eyeballs now.
I got 60 feet. I got cat eyeballs. Like, I got the slits and everything.
So I will go ahead and give you a torch. Just so. It would be more appropriate for it to be like this.
Hello! 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 Hello!
Your voice just echoes down the hallway.
I'm gonna just go back into the prison now.
Then you hear the roar of a dragon answering your call.
The tingling sensation goes away when you go on the other side of the statue.
You guys, there's a weird tingly statue! Otherwise, it's just an empty hallway. Statue's tingly.
Dark vision too, doesn't she? Pretty sure she does.
Who?
Aurora?
I know Elias has dark vision, because you're an elf.
I have 60 feet.
So everyone but Lilith.
Everyone but Lilith.
Well, Crusix is a human too, so.
Oh, hey.
Breya also only does because she has her goggles.
Yeah, that's right.
Not that Elias knows about said goggles yet.
So, you guys are planning to rest now? What's the plan? Are you guys resting down here?
I'm gonna pick a prison cell and go to sleep.
I'm gonna go sit in that corner that's just to the behind us, and I'm gonna go into a trance.
But I want to go cuddle with Ressa.
All the way in the ship?
I want to go to Ressa. I'm going to the ship.
Okay.
We're gonna go rest up and possibly check. I don't even know if we need to check the crypt now.
Well, if Mirra goes to the ship, I'll go to the ship.
If we're gonna hold everybody in the prison, do we even need to? Although I kind of want to see what he's hiding down there.
So just so I have a mental note, Mirra's going to the ship.
Yeah.
Lydia's going to the ship.
Yeah.
Aye, Captain.
Okay.
I'm gonna go cuddle with Ressa.
So who is staying in the prison?
Elias.
And Breya?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the prison.
Doesn't
Going
know
back
these
to
people,
the
so he's
ship.
not gonna invite themselves to the ship.
Yeah, do Valis and Lady Alessandra and Golvir and Suba, do they want, I'm guessing they want to get out of the prison, do they want to come sleep on the ship?
If and that's basically as if you're okay with it, yes.
I have blankets and stuff. Just be aware that we have some weird people. Two weird people on the ship, so don't like
Just
panic.
two?
Just two. Well, they know slow step, so.
In your head from Shrike, you hear "weird" is kind of rude, my dude.
Dude. Rude.
So at this point, Breya and Elias are staying. What about Aurora and Yuelia?
Going
What
back
do you
to the
think?
ship because I have things to do.
Yeah, everyone is going. Is anyone like if everyone else is going back to the ship to sleep? Do you guys want to stay in the prison, or you want to go back to the ship?
I'm gonna stay in the prison.
Oh, okay.
Elias is also in the prison.
I guess I can stay in the prison too. Split the party.
Party.
Split the party. So I don't know if Paul can answer, but I just need to know if Paul's going or staying.
I will
I
choose for
imagine
him. He is going to the ship.
As I imagine he is going to go to the ship.
Ditto.
All right. So, you guys, it takes a little bit, but you guys manage to settle down, relax, fall asleep.
Level 6.
Yes, for any of you who have not gotten there yet, you can level up.
Also, for the record, Josh, similar to Shrike, I don't take a full long rest.
Again?
Right.
Jeez.
Because he's an elf.
Oh.
I only take 4 hours to long rest.
I get my aura! I got my first aura, you guys.
No way! You finally got an aura!
Finally getting my auras.
The best part, man, is the freaking
auras.
I strongly recommend out of character you stay within 30 feet of me.
I recommend you stay within 10 feet of me.
Alright, so you and I can just stay within 10 feet of each other, and we'll make sure everybody stays alive.
Yeah.
As a reaction, I can now make a critical hit on someone turn into a normal hit.
Wow.
Nice. The
Oh, that's
clerics,
good.
bro.
Great.
Includes
Grave cleric.
any effects that are triggered by a critical hit are cancelled.
You guys want to hear my new ability?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, beginning at the 6th level, the guardian spirits that aid you can provide supernatural protection to those you defend. If you are raging and another creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage by 2d6.
Ooh.
Also, don't forget, override your max HP again.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking remember how to do that.
So when you're in...
I just add 12, right?
You go into manage, you click manage character and levels, and then you click on where it says at the top there, manage HP.
Yeah, and then I see override HP.
Yeah, so see under potential values.
Yes.
So we're total possible because it's heroic.
Okay.
So change that to that. But I get aura of protection. So whenever I or a friendly creature within 10 feet of me has to make a saving throw, you get a bonus.
Oh, that's not just say the whole thing. You get a bonus equal to
my charisma plus
your charisma modifier.
So that would be 4. You get a 4 bonus to saving
You
throws.
get +4 to all saving throws, and anybody near you, 10 feet, also gets +4 to all saving throws.
Saving throws.
That's very good.
It's considered one of the best abilities in the entire game.
Well, I still gotta level up my charisma, but we don't.
But
need
it
to
makes
level up
you
that for a while.
way better at saving throws that you would normally be bad at.
Good. Although it's not in like my action or like you think I would have a list of my auras. I don't get a list of my
I'm pretty
auras.
sure that goes under your traits.
It's in traits, features and traits. Okay, I'm in features and traits. Slant hands, paladin spells, health, channel divinity. Ah, there it is at the very bottom.
Yeah, it's the most recent thing you got.
But this says +3. It's supposed to be charisma +1.
Your charisma is +3 because your charisma is 16.
Correct, but it's supposed to be charisma +1. So it's supposed to be 4, not 3.
With a minimum bonus of +1.
Oh, lame.
Even if you have 0 charisma or negative charisma, it would still give you +1.
I need to level up my charisma. Dibs on any charisma items.
I'm sorry. Shrike might have a word about that.
But you do have a +1 yourself because you have a ring of protection. So technically it's still +4.
For myself.
Correct. That's a lot.
I have a +10 on my charisma saving throws.
Like, you are literally impossible to polymorph.
Wait. You said we were using total possible for HP?
Yeah. We're heroic.
Have you not been doing that?
Nope, and guess how much HP I have now? Dude, my
How much?
90.
I'm at 90.
90?
Was it 90?
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm also at 90.
That's crazy.
You're with the Barbarian.
I still love you, Mitchell.
I've been nerfing myself this entire time.
You have been.
No.
You had to make it interesting somehow.
Okay, so do we even need to check out the crypt since we're keeping people in the prison, or should we check it out anyways to see what he was hiding down there?
Yeah, we might want to check it out just to make sure that he doesn't have people like pinned up and being tortured.
is that while you're here in the dream world, the astral plane, you guys have as much time as you'd like to.
Any questions for the Aura Bubba? No?
I'm trying to think if there's anything we need to know.
Alright, also, as part of my long rest, I have changed what season I am.
Ooh.
No longer winter.
What season
you're
are
an
you?
Eldrin. Right.
I'm now spring.
Pretty. Do you have flowers? Can I pick the flowers?
Oh. No.
I mean, technically, he doesn't have to show anything, but yeah, usually they have flowers.
Flowers! No questions?
Should we ask something?
Alright, I'll be right back.
Remember,
Okay.
it's on past stuff. I mean,
Well, I'm trying to think if we can ask something that'll help us with the ship.
I know.
Like, but we can't really be like, is there a way to protect the ship from the danger tonight?
From how do we protect the ship from attack? And then it's all like, oh, get a cannon.
Yeah. Can we make the ship invisible? Somehow? Can we cloak it?
We don't have that power.
Uh,
Not that I have.
what if we just like get a big burlap cloth and just like cover it?
Ooh, Lydia, rest in peace.
May she rest in peace.
Lydia, you
Yes.
got a little baby shard. We can put that shard into the ship and see if it helps like heal some of it.
That's a good idea.
Put it into the ship.
So that's about the size of my cell phone. It's not that big.
Yeah, we could use the shard to level up the ship, and hopefully
Yeah.
it either makes it better damage-wise or
Through deep
helps
root,
heal.
right?
Yeah, at the Nexus.
Yeah, let's do
Damn,
it.
let's do that.
Let's do it for sure.
So you're gonna purify the shard?
Yeah, that's the best bet, honestly.
Wait, couldn't we just truck everyone out of here then? Oh, we can't fit 1,000 people on our ship.
Tie them up.
Well, that was what Matthias was asking of you guys, is eventually somehow to bring the people to safety via the
Via
ship.
the ship. How many people do you... what's our safety rating on people for the ship?
Are we talking like the elevator here?
Yeah.
How many people can we fit on the ship?
Uh,
And I don't care if they're standing shoulder to shoulder.
it's on Lydia's page.
Alright.
I don't know if it has like a maximum weight on it, but the statistics I pinned to your extras.
Okay. Oh, there's 2. Whatever. Okay. 30 crew, 20 passengers.
Okay, and how many do we
Sweet.
have on there now? We have so many people. How many do we have?
Like altogether, it's about 15 to 20-ish of you all.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
If you're talking about all the people you have and all the new Valona people that
11.
have shown up.
Okay, we'll say 15. Math is hard.
Math is very hard.
So we can fit 30, so we can fit 35 people on the ship. Is that math?
As in my head, based off of the schematics and everything, you could probably hold like 50 people pushing it.
Okay.
Take 20 trips.
Well, good luck with a giant hole in the bottom of the ship. We can't land on water to be safe.
Well, that's why we're trying to repair the ship
Right.
now.
Cleanse the crystal!
How's the crystal?
Crystal!
Crystal?
Alright, I just need a... You wanted to put this towards the ship, correct?
Yes.
I just need a D20 from you, Lydia.
Oh,
Yeah.
I give you inspiration.
We don't know what it's
Why?
for yet.
I don't know. Hey, maybe I'll have good luck. Watch.
Well, I wanted to give you fucking advantage.
Oh,
but...
I wrote an 8.
So you're gonna take that inspiration now?
Yeah, I think I am. I think I will. Ready?
Do it.
Please. Okay, 13.
So, Deep Root greets you as he always does.
Hi,
Good to
Deep
see you.
Root.
Since time moves so slowly here, it seems like ages since you guys came the last time.
Oh no, I come every
An
night.
invasion of zombies.
There's somebody new here. Just saying.
Endless undead. What?
Somebody
Crusix. Crusix has never been here.
correct.
Oh. Crusix is
Oh,
still driving though.
So it's a matter of, did we just wisp him away without telling him what's about to happen?
Well, I already talked to him about it, but I didn't know that he would be in the situation that he's in currently.
I'm not sure he's currently here.
He's not currently here, so let's just say I did not include him in the wisping.
Well, that's kind of how he gets level 6.
Oh no!
And,
Okay,
and,
he's
and the
included.
blessing.
So bring him along anyway.
Okay.
I'll just have to like
We
one
just
his-
explain.
one his first visit to the dream world. In any case, I don't think Elias would be here though. I'm
Probably
pretty sure Elias would not be able to come here.
I mean, he's a side character, so
Yeah.
he would have his own reason. He would have his own way of leveling up, I guess. I mean, for right now, he's a side character.
Or-
If this becomes more
He's
permanent,
side
that's a
character?
talk for later. But
And for all intents and purposes, he was already, or should already be level 6.
Yeah, he was stronger than us.
But, oh,
We lost Crusix.
he might have just gotten to his computer, is my guess.
could be.
There we go. You
Oh,
hear?
oh,
Bitchin'.
Am I right?
He's not muted, so he's just getting his stuff set up.
Hello.
Hi!
I was
Hey.
right.
I'm back home. I
Damn!
am
Look
sorry.
at that.
it's
Look at
okay.
that.
That was like
I'm fucking
perfect
good.
timing, man.
Perfect
I am
timing.
fucking good.
What'd you do?
So,
Good.
You left, and I was like, oh, you probably just got home.
so basically, as Crusix, we just said that you went to the ship to go to sleep for your rest.
Yes.
But as you start to doze off and go to sleep, you open your eyes to the craziest
Neon jungle. Neon. Like,
jungle
They're
you've
like
probably
Avatar
ever
the Blue
seen.
People.
yeah.
You've seen, well, you don't quite start there just yet. But right off the bat, you see everybody is there with you. They don't seem phased at all. Like, everything is, think jungle foliage, but everything is neon orange, red, and blue. And, like, everything is just jumping out at you and crazy looking. But all your friends just start walking in a direction without, like, any. Are you just gonna follow them?
Oops.
I'm gonna make the joke. Man, are we sure those rations were good? Cause
Oh! Sorry, Crusix! Sorry. Hi.
hi.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Cool. Did we die?
No.
Close enough.
It's the dream world.
All of a sudden, you see something very large, like moving, like through the branches of one of the trees. It's like probably the biggest boa constrictor you've ever seen, and it's just literally painted in all these crazy designs and colors, and it's just moving through the trees above you.
I'm gonna casually point at that and say, so that I'm not seeing this, right? That's real too. You all don't seem to be quite concerned about the massive man-eating snake. Okay.
And
It's
then
just
another-
where they live. It's okay.
Another
Henry, he's a good boy.
Another neon creature goes to fly by. It seems to be some kind of bird, but just as it gets close to you, Crusix, a plant just goes. A couple of neon feathers just kind of fly out. You just hear. Ah!
I take Crusix's hand. It's okay. I come here every night. Okay. I come here for tea parties.
Like, my first response if I was another player would have been like, that explains a lot.
This is where I have my tea parties every night. Okay, it's fine.
I see. Is this where you got the ingredients to make your cookies?
No, I had to bring those in here to make cookies. For people
okay.
But maybe there's they got.
So where exactly are we?
This is the Nexus.
So I'm assuming you guys are walking towards what you now will always know as the village.
Yep, we're walking towards the village.
The village.
So so I ate a glowing thing. It's in my belly, and it allows.
Mirra, maybe you shouldn't talk about it right now. Let's just keep that a little secret for now. No, it's not safe.
So this is just somewhere I go in my dreams, and I have tea parties, and there are nice people here.
Make it through the clearing. It just goes from being a super dense, thick jungle that you just have to constantly bat the leaves and stuff out of the way, and then there's just nothing. But to the surprise for you, it's all new. But to the surprise of everybody else, there's actually more than one building per se. Because they originally made a building for you guys to put your stuff when you wanted to leave stuff.
Yeah.
But it looks like they've made instead of just having like these weird makeshift houses, it looks like they've built a bunch of like literal houses for themselves.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is crazy.
And as you guys come in, like all the masked people come to visit you guys.
You're now surrounded by a bunch of masked cultists.
So Crusix, now you're confronted with.
Been in a tavern where this has happened before. I know what to do.
But you are now literally face to face with a whole slew of villagers that are wearing these absolutely colossal masks. Some of them are oval, some of them are square. But what is it? Tiki mask?
Tiki masks. They're
oh my god.
They sort of look like oversized versions of the chick from Mononoke.
Yes, that is very. But
you would have actually seen these masks before with my Ancestral Guardians.
Yeah, she has the same ones on her Guardian.
Yeah, well, my Ancestral Guardians look like these people.
Oh, I run into our storage thing and I come out wearing a mask. It looks like a flower.
It's just like a circle with a bunch of petals?
Yeah. All colorful.
Can we bring
like
food
middle school
from
play.
here to the starving people?
I mean, we'd have to make it.
I was wondering, can we bring food from here to the people who are starving?
I don't know if they have
funny you say that, because it looks like among the other things that they've been trying to start, it looks like they have been trying to, I guess, make a farm.
Ooh.
It doesn't look like any of what they made has really progressed. They're just like little buds, but it's something.
Look at that!
Look, and I'm very impressed because I know a lot about farming.
You can teach them, Breya.
Yes, I can.
I go around and greet the usual people, and I glomp on to Nevermore.
She is very happy to see you all.
Hi. I brought some friends
Everyone
for
else
our
is
tea
here,
party.
yeah?
Blacksmiths.
This is our friend Crusix.
I'm trying to learn their trade.
Yeah, we're working
Everyone's here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except
well,
Shrike.
except for
Elias.
Which is
But
there's no Shrike or Elias.
But Shrike is there.
Shrike is here?
As you guys get closer.
I'm in a coma, not dead, people.
As if you guys make your way to where Deeproot usually is,
Yeah.
next to the tree, you see Shrike is just kind of like laying comfortably on the ground, where right next to where Deeproot usually sits on his totem pole.
So there's this giant, like
awake?
super huge tree, like an Elden Ring, sort of.
It's not that big yet,
Aw.
Is
Oh.
but it does look like that.
Also,
Strike awake.
you will
No,
notice
he is
my.
still out.
Oh
You
man,
may
even in the
notice,
fantasy world,
however-
he's a coma.
May, however, notice that my spirits are now bigger.
And all the spirits are still around Shrike as well. And they're very happy to see you all as
We're
well.
just chilling.
Wait,
will
since
say
I
hello
come,
to them all.
since I come here every night, would I know that Shrike is here?
Yes.
Okay.
So everyone else is surprised except Mirra.
You just neglected to tell us.
It's like, oh yeah, Shrike was here.
Oh, he's in a coma, so he's just like chilling. Okay. He's sleeping.
But I believe, Deeper goes, but I believe you had a shard for me to purify?
Oh, yes, please. Lydia!
This will be
Oh.
difficult without Shrike.
Oh, no.
Oh, Shrike.
But I will do my best.
We believe in you.
I lean over towards Yuelia and go,
Of course, Luke.
"What's happening?"
And it starts to spin and spin, and it
Just
starts
watch.
to break away. Just pieces of the black darkness just fragment and float off. And it gets this clear prismatic light. It doesn't have a color like they usually do. This one is colorless for whatever reason. Did we lose somebody?
Wasn't me.
No idea.
I'm here.
I don't see anyone missing.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I heard the noise, but
Me too.
Me too.
I don't.
Right.
I don't.
Did someone stopped the stream or something? It was a stream ending? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
But Deeper goes, so you want me to use this to fortify your ship?
Yes, please.
Please.
We're in a really bad spot, and we could really use the help. I pray.
It will be enough. Your ship shall be fully restored
No.
when you open your eyes.
Oh my
Oh,
god, you're a magician.
goodness.
I love you.
I glomp onto Deeproot. Wow. Yeah. Thank you.
Crusix, you notice that there's this like also like prismatic, more golden tree behind everybody, and you notice that there's this one large, amazingly brilliant fruit hanging off of it.
You touch that fruit, I kill you.
Oh,
We gave it back to the tree. It's the tree's.
Yeah, that's the tree's fruit. Don't take it.
well, it's Breya's fruit.
It is, but Breya gave it to the tree. Don't touch.
We.
I see.
Well,
Well, it looks like it's doing well.
well, question: did you want to literally give it to the tree, or is the tree just holding it?
Well, my thought was to literally give it to the tree.
Yes.
No, the tree's just holding it as it stands. But if you want to give it to the tree, you can.
Yeah, I want to give it to the tree.
Literally give it to the tree.
Okay.
So,
So, if you would just humor me, I guess is the word.
Okay.
If you would like, could you say how you present the fruit to the tree? I mean, it's already attached, so I imagine you would just say something.
I take a bow and I gesture to the fruit and I say, I give this fruit back to you for your health and growth.
aw.
As you say that, you feel like a pulse come off of the tree, and you're just everybody near you, but mostly you because you're right next to it. Everybody just has this warmth, this happiness just wash over them. It's a very weird moment, but at the same time, it's one of those things like wow, that was really nice. But You see the fruit shine like this complete white, and then it just goes in the tree, and then all of a sudden the tree just also turns white, and all of a sudden it literally grows like 50 times taller than it was. It literally just shoots up out of the ground and expands, and now it's just absolutely colossal.
The tree!
Praise the tree! I give Breya a hug.
And Deeproot you just see Deeproot looking up just like, unbelievable. Then...
Oh no.
Oh no, nothing ever is good with when it ends with then.
At the very, very base of the tree, this silhouette, complete white silhouette, starts to glow out of the base of the tree. And this little body starts walking forward slowly.
If it's a little girl, I'm screaming.
Tree had a baby.
If it's Shrike and he's alive again.
Is it?
As that light fades, you see this young girl with very, I guess it would be pasty white skin.
Her head's on backwards.
Wearing just a simple white dress with
Look,
long,
I know we're in Halloween season, but damn.
but very long white hair, point ears, and a very interesting, large black crystal coming from her forehead as she opens her eyes, and they're just all sorts of changing colors. And she just gives a soft smile.
No.
Breya, what did you do?
I don't know. I'm a little scared, to be honest.
I'm terrified. I don't know.
Is it that chick? So
Yes.
out of character. Is it that chick that was in the Shrike fucked up ring episode?
Yes, but different. This is yes, but different.
Let's just be real. It was the Shrike fucked up ring episode.
The answer.
I'm glad you all knew what I was talking about.
But the answer to that is yes.
Oh, I miss her so much.
So did we see her in the vision?
I was about to say, for anybody who got to participate in that, you guys pretty much get immediate flashbacks to the little girl that you saw in that vision.
Remind me, in the vision, was she an enemy? Was she a good person? I can't quite remember.
We were told to protect her by a barkeep named Greg, which you don't know.
Yeah.
But we were told to protect her by some guy, and she
Some
got...
guy?
Yes. You guys don't know, but his name is Greg. And she was then taken over by another force and caused the end of the world.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, great. I'm a little freaked out as I look at her.
I peek out from behind Breya because I was just giving her a hug.
Deeproot, who is this?
She starts walking towards Breya very slowly, calmly, and her hands gently just take your hands, and they're so small, and as I said, they're very gently, and she just kind of holds your hands together with her hands.
Okay. Feel it as if a baby bird landed on my shoulder.
Yep. I'm just gonna say, I miss her so much.
I'm still leaning over towards Yuelia. Seriously, what's happening?
You think
It's a lot. I'll have to get back to you later. There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I was gonna explain before this happened.
Well, you to assume we know what's going on.
So
We don't know what's going on.
all of a sudden, she kind of just floats up a little bit as flying, and she just kind of bends down and kisses Breya on the forehead. And then she just kind of fades away back into the tree.
Thank you. I look at Mirra and I'm like, she spoke in my head.
I will have to add it later. But all of a sudden, you feel a pulse from the tree. And this just surge of invigorating power just fills all of you with an incredible might.
Oh, damn. I'm about to Hulk out.
It's morbid time.
Morbid time. God fucking damn it.
But, I'll have to tell you what exactly happened, but basically you received the third blessing of Gaia.
Oh. Wow.
Deeproot just... He kind of just stands completely silent for a moment. And then he kind of snaps out and goes to Shrike and sits down.
I've seen her face before.
DM, I know it's the same campaign, but what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
I can't remake all the characters.
I miss her so much.
I'm sorry.
Are you though?
Make you guys. Well,
Josh said, "I'm gonna go through this campaign one way or another."
Only she can make me cry. Okay, like damn.
Oh.
But
so many tears.
when you feel that invigorating surge into all your bodies, you just hear this soft, sweet voice talk to you all. It'll be okay. And then you hear one more time, I will protect you.
You're gonna help us with the zombies.
They bringing Shrike back to life?
Eventually.
Well, Shrike has no more points of exhaustion.
Hey.
Oh man.
Or let me rephrase that. You've recovered from coma, now you can start losing exhaustion.
That's something. I'll take it.
That's pretty damn huge.
I'm awake again.
That would have taken a while.
In this campaign, coma is equal to death. So basically you would have had to pay like crazy amounts of gold for a diamond that could resuscitate somebody.
We could have used him as a weapon. That way he still participates and gets experience.
So I'm going to talk to Crusix. So this is the Nexus, and that is I guess like the world tree. Her name is Gaia. She's like
You hear? Sorry, not to interrupt, but I'm interrupting because that's exactly what
Deeproot.
Nevermore.
Okay.
She goes.
Nevermore is a bird lady.
She turns to kind of. I mean, she can't look at you because she's blindfolded, but she turns to her face towards you guys. She goes, "Did we just witness a deity? The world hasn't seen the gods or goddesses in like 10,000 years."
Oh goodness.
So you just have to grow an award-winning transport it to the speaker.
That's all you gotta do. Come on now.
But Breya, I will also award you with a plot point.
Plot
Oh, I
points.
love having plot points.
So what do you guys want to do? Sorry to interrupt you, but
No, you're good.
Nevermore literally chose
is in shock. So that's like the world tree. Her name is Miss Gaia. She kind of stepped up and helped when all of the gods kind of went AWOL, so she's pretty much a living god.
Hmm?
Yeah. And, that's Deeproot, that's Nevermore. I come here for tea parties every night, and time moves slower here, so then I can have tea parties and still get sleep. And there's some weird stuff we do here, like you saw him cleansing the crystal, and we planted a druid seed who I give some tea every time I'm here. They seem to like the tea. And,
How did you end up here in the first place?
That's a good question.
I'm not supposed to talk about it, it's a secret.
He's not supposed to talk about it.
See. I understand. Forgive me.
I'm sorry. Just know that it's actually for the best that you
just
don't
confirm
know.
that we're not dead, right? We
You
are
are
alive.
alive. I will tell
now that
you.
you mention it,
Shrike!
Like,
I will
like
tell
that
you
comatose
that
guy
time-
starting to twitch over there, and we're pretty sure he was dead. And
now
Jesus.
you hear the Sylph speak up. You know, he's not actually dead, you know.
Well, he's in a coma, yeah, I know. I talk to you like every night.
We draw
Yeah,
a mustache
except now he's
on Shrike
actually
here.
speaking
Will he
back
have
to
one when
you.
we
Oh.
get back?
You talk
like
to me!
mustaches drawn on him.
Like, if we draw a mustache on Shrike here, will he have one when he wakes up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He gets his mustache and his eyebrows back, and he gets his
That's
chiseled
when Salamander
cheekbones.
pops up with. That's when Salamander pops up with. You remember he has homicidal tendencies, right?
Yeah, he'll be fine. He didn't notice last time.
As long
and I
as he
keep
doesn't get a
drawing.
hold of a mirror, then it's fine.
He's fine.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's-
Pretty
Honestly,
sure.
the
Mirror's
spirits
drawings make him a little
all the-
less intimidating to the general
All the
public.
spirits at
Yeah.
what speak up with. He'll know and we'll tell him.
No! He didn't notice last time. Just leave it alone. He looked good with eyebrows and a mustache. Okay. Wipe
they
it
have-
off.
More approachable.
Yeah, it did.
DM, do they have any type of metal or anything around here?
Not
Because
really.
I know they were working on their forging and
The
stuff.
thing is that the Feywild doesn't have a whole lot of metal because iron is actually really dangerous to Fey creatures.
Yeah, you
Okay,
don't deal
I'll
with
have
her.
to just metal. I'll have to fiddle around with something.
Oh,
Okay.
I give them.
Actually, does anyone have a ring? A regular basic ring?
No.
That is a wonderful question.
I
Give
mean,
me
I-
12 seconds, and I will tell you.
I actually
stole a
might.
ring I stole a ring from a guy a long time ago.
Dude, does
Got
it even
this
do
ring.
Just a
anything? Did you
regular
even
ring?
check if it does anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a really pretty ring.
Okay, then there you
You
go.
need it? Do you want it?
Generate
Weird why?
code.
I have earrings. Does that count? Like
Makes
several.
it feel any better. I have a ring called Someday that I still have no idea what it does.
We're working on that. Okay.
Okay, so I
You call it
generate
someday,
code,
because someday you'll learn
I do
what it
not
does.
have a ring.
and then
Okay,
Neither
I'll
do
have
I.
to just. I'll have to find a way to get a ring. It's no big deal.
oh, okay. So in the future, I generate a code, and then I can paste the code, and then you guys put in the code, and then you can come to the.
There you go.
I
Nice.
see, I see.
I give them the extra leather that I bought for Crusix or no Dorval making. Ouch, my
Bouncy
book
rock!
shield thingy. So I give them the extra leather if they want to mess around with it, since they're making new shops and stuff. Like,
But
play with that.
as you guys kind of are taking in everything after like the initial shock of all that energy going through, Mirra, you notice that all the crops like completely went nuts. There's tons of food.
I'm just elbowing Breya continuously in the ribs.
Oh, hey, look. Can we bring any of this food to the people?
You see all the villagers nod.
That's good.
That's so nice of you! We're in
You
a
hear-
really scary spot right now, and there's a lot of people who are really hungry.
You hear one of the villagers talking primordial, which you will be able to speak now. It's weird at first because it's like, I don't know that language.
Don't we know Primordial?
I think you meant Crusix.
Crusix.
Oh.
Now I had to give him the feet, the blessings.
We were just speaking weird languages randomly.
Whoa, all of a sudden, it's like, oh wow, oh they're good. They're speaking common now. That's good.
You've heard us speak random languages before, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, when you were hearing Shrike yell at different things.
He tends to yell in different languages.
The one masked person that always seems to be helping you get to the village.
Guide lady!
She kind of steps forward and speaks. She goes, "We were told that you needed this food. So this food is for you."
Guide lady never spoke before! I run up and give her a hug.
Shut up. She kind of just returns it.
Thank you so much. There are people who really need this.
You're another masked person. We know. We want you. And then you hear another person.
That's creepy.
We want you to save them.
Oh. We'll do our best.
Okie dokie.
Then another one speaks up. We can't do much from here, but we'll do what we can.
That's so nice of you. I'm still hugging.
The person she's hugging seems distressed.
Guide lady never speaks. Guide lady just claps when I say I have tea. And cookies.
So what do you guys do now?
Well, I'm gonna stay for my tea party and to give some tea to the dryad seed. Tree.
Crusix.
Yes.
That feat we were discussing.
Yes.
I don't know if you already added it, but you can add it now.
I have not.
Deuce.
I'll have to figure out how to do that.
Deuce.
I can add it if you'd like.
It's very easy.
When do we get our next feat?
Level 8?
It's
Level
usually
8.
every 4 levels.
Yeah, I keep confusing it with Pathfinder. That's every every odd level or something like that.
Well, if you're a fighter in D&D 5e, you get them way more often.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at level 8.
Yeah.
Next level, all we get is 4th level.
Human
spells.
fighter was broken
I
as hell.
need
Oh,
charisma! Give me the
Let's be honest,
charisma.
Paul.
And when do we get stat increases in this game periodically?
Yeah, so you basically have to choose between. But
Yep,
for
you
me,
either get a feat or a stat increase every 4 levels. So.
Okay.
But for me,
Then-
you kind
I
of get
was gonna
both.
say, we have the heroic.
Oh, and
campaign
you
that
can
Josh
work
helped
towards
out with.
stuff. Like, I'm working towards skill whatever, so I can up my religion.
Yeah, well,
so if you
I'm
spend your
not religion
downtime...
about the blacksmithing stuff. Speaking of, I'm gonna go see the blacksmiths and hang out with them.
Okay. Paul, what was that feat? I'll add it for you. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Blessing of Gaia, I'm sure.
Well, I had to give him that, but...
That too.
I'll have to go back through and find.
It's probably... I don't know, it's one of the weird ones that are in there.
What?
Oh, I get another prepared spell. Nice.
Yes!
Doesn't change anything because I
Do
still
I
have
get
limited
any
spell
spells?
slots.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of being a half-caster.
I get
You
another
suck.
spell too!
But it's fine. I got something for that now. As soon as
Ooh,
I get a
there's
fucking
new
ring.
spells! I can learn
You know what's
Prayer of
great?
Healing.
I don't get another spell slot till fucking level 11, okay?
I don't get another spell slot, but I get another
Well,
spell.
no, Warlocks have 2 spell slots for half the game.
I mean, like, it's not so bad, because I get them back on a short rest, but it's still kind of like... Everybody's like, ooh!
Well, if we were doing it the regular D&D way, you'd be crying and suffering.
Suffer!
Can we take a short rest? Can we take a short rest? Can we take a short rest?
Do I
But in
want
my system, it just
Prayer of
happens.
Healing? Ooh, do I want Gentle Repose so I don't have so we can stop stuff from decaying? Cool. I get another spell.
Please, you know which feat that is. I'll add it for you.
Josh,
Hey guys,
were we
turns out I
talking
can
about
actually
the tuba?
take enlarge and
Hello?
reduce.
Are we talking about the tuba? Or is that
one
further
comes
out?
in handy
Yeah,
a lot.
That was not it.
So we still want to check the catacombs, yes?
Are you guys gonna?
For all intents and purposes, I'm staying for my usual tea party, and I think Breya is gonna chat with the blacksmith for a bit.
Oh, and Crusix, you're level 6 now. You still look
Oh
good.
my god, I did it!
Got hit refresh.
Hey Josh.
Which is a
guess
weird
what
thing.
happens now?
Guess what happens now?
No, we gotta fix LV's stat block again.
Oh no! I don't know why Silly Gooses is saying, have you ever met a goose that's silly? They will fuck you up.
All of them are silly.
Really, Kachina?
What do you mean?
What did you do?
Oh. October 25th, we hit level 6.
I'm not gonna count to see how long it is until the next time we level.
Hey, it's on you guys.
I should also mention LV now has extra attack.
Yes! So she can attack twice or cast a spell.
Yeah.
You know what I get?
What do you get? Nothing!
Yes. Yeah. Expertise. I get double.
Josh,
I
for
get
the life
double
of me, I don't
expertise
remember
on
what it
something.
was we were talking about. Like what
Well,
feat was called.
I'll have to dig through it, but is
Yeah.
everybody just kind of hanging out until you guys go back?
You guys
Yeah,
want to
I'm
join
gonna
my
do my
tea party?
Is there like, is there shops here?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
They don't really thrive on money or anything.
Yeah.
It's a very closed off location that just kind of lives off the
So
land.
we use we
Gotcha.
fight these like elemental bad guys, like we fought a crab and stuff, and we get these shards, and we can use these shards to do stuff. Like the seed we use to help all of the things, so which is how we got a blacksmith shop and stuff. But the blacksmith shop
How we got an airship as well.
Oh, we got an airship as well. That's how we got that. So we get rewards for turning in these shards. We can also use them to level up the airship. We can use it to level up, like the blacksmith. We have a furnace that once we level it up a bit can melt down stuff and give us good, like, different stuff. So like stuff we can't use, we can feed the furnace and turn it into other stuff. And we also have storage here. So if you don't trust like leaving your stuff on the ship, we can do storage. The problem is Mirra is in charge of this space. So if you want to like join us, usually you have to tell Mirra, otherwise because I don't want to drag everybody into the Nexus if they don't want to be in the Nexus. But time moves differently, which also means if you want to do training, like Mirra trains here to get extra time to do her training, which right now is religion, so she's training with Nevermore right now. So if you want to do training and you want to have some extra hours of training added on, then you can come into the Nexus when you're sleeping, and you can work on stuff. So,
if there's any feat or anything that you're looking to learn,
because normally, otherwise, the only way to get an extra feat or to train towards something is to use your downtime. So, like, when we were on the ship for a week flying here, you use all your downtime towards training. But you can also get extra downtime by coming into the Nexus and training in the Nexus. And having tea parties! Sorry.
Train in your dream. I put you to level 6, Paul.
Yeah, so you can train in your dreams, and it trains in real life.
And I went through our conversation. You never picked which one you wanted, so.
Awesome. Well, that narrowed it down.
explains why you don't remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you get a free feat from you get the language feat for the first blessing, another feat like of your choice for the second blessing. Oh yeah.
We got the third blessing.
We were talking either.
I didn't even get the second blessing. I thought Breya... Does Breya only get the second blessing? Because I only have the first blessing.
Well, it doesn't say that it's a blessing. I gave you guys another feat. Because there was no way for me to set up a feat that gives you a feat.
Oh. Do we all get another feat, or does only Crusix because he didn't pick his last feat?
He's getting another one because he didn't have any of the blessings up until this point.
Gotcha. I got Warcaster, so if they try and, like, interrupt me, I can still cast Bless.
Wait, I'm confused. Are we all getting another feat now, or is that just Crusix? Okay,
that's just Crusix because he didn't get one.
Got it.
So
sorry, everybody.
That's why I was confused. Like,
and so, like, say you want Warcaster, so you can come into the Nexus, and either Yuelia or I can train you for 8 hours of Warcaster, and then we can still get sleep.
It's supposed to be doing for Shrike, but
we are doing it for Shrike. We are doing it, okay? In between my tea parties, we're doing it.
Actually, it's more you. Yuelia has bigger plans.
Yeah, Yuelia is doing other stuff, so I'm in the Nexus.
Doesn't want to support the
no, I got my own
Warlock getting Warcaster.
I got my own ambitions. Trust me.
Yeah, so if you want something, because normally in order to get another feat, you need someone who has it to train you in it. So if someone else has another feat you want, we can bring both of you into the Nexus to train on it. Like, I have Warcaster, so I'm working on training Shrike, but since he's in a coma, he can't train right now.
Right.
But, like, I'm training on religion. I need religion because I got a holy bonk weapon. Bonk people on the heads. And I gotta work on that, okay?
Right.
But yeah, so the Nexus is a cool place where we can store items, we can talk to people, we can do things, and it doesn't take time out of the regular D&D day. Sort of.
So what happens, we could spend hours here, and it was as if just
years.
We could spend years
here. It was as if you just snapped your fingers and you, like, blinked, and then that's as quick as it went in the real world.
I come here every night.
So I'm just going to actually keep working on my ritual casting.
Okay. Did you guys want to use, like, the last couple of minutes to ask the orb a question?
Orba.
Orba.
What we want to know.
Aurora, do you want me to bring you here to practice punching, or what are you working on?
Yeah, I do need to talk to Josh about that.
Okay, then you need to talk to Josh about that.
kind of, sorta ignore a really good friend.
Rude.
I need to talk to him for a change.
Okay, so I don't know, Crusix might know this. So our orb gives us, we can answer a question, but the orb only knows things from the past, and that's what I ate. So, I think it's in my heart right now.
And that's what I ate.
That's what I ate.
Punched you in the gut when you tried to eat that.
Yeah, so it's my heart right now. So let me see, question.
I mean, I know you guys explained the orb to me once before, but not really what it exactly is or where it came from. Just that there's
we can explain it to you, but Crusix won't know for a little while.
Out of game, this
Mirra stole it.
Mystical dude named Truth gave it to Mirra, out of, like, which in game turned into Mirra stealing the Vallona's defense system. I didn't know that, but Mirra stole the defense system.
And it's basically an ancient artifact that, people go to war for.
Yep.
Oh.
You can ask it questions.
And it knows things, but only based on the past. So you can't ask, where will this person be? Like, where is Belhaven right now? All it can show us is where he was before.
Oh, and if people found out that Mirra actually has this, she could be executed.
Yeah, so I don't want to talk to Belhaven about it, but Breya says
that's why Crusix is not learning.
Well, Belhaven knows.
Oh no! When did Belhaven know?
Why?
I haven't told him because I've been terrified. Mirra has been afraid.
Conversation, and he told you.
What? I don't remember any of this. Mirra has been terrified of telling Belhaven because She thinks she's going to be kicked out of and banned from Valona, and she doesn't want to be banned from somewhere else. She can't go home, so she doesn't want to be banned from Valona either.
Why can't you go home, Mirra?
I can't tell you! That's in-game stuff.
Oh, wow.
You stole someone's cupcake.
Because I stole someone's cupcake, that's why.
Wait,
Okay.
really?
No.
But why don't
Oh.
we ask the orb
Uh-huh.
something about something relevant to what we're doing right now?
Well, yeah.
Like, we could ask, like, how Argus came in power. We could ask, like,
why the undead came over the mountains. Did we ask that already? Because
No,
their
we-
land was the north of the mountains. Why did they all of a sudden to invade the south of the mountains?
But we learned they're not the same undead.
That's true. These fizzle away. Huh.
We learned that even they are having problems with these guys.
That's true. Okay, I remember that now. Hmm.
Why don't we ask the what, like, where, like, of course there has to be a defining moment, like, let's say where some wizard is fucking around with something and creates one of these undead or something like that. Like, why don't we try to find out about their origin?
It would
What we
probably
do
know that.
is they're not the other undead.
What are the origin of these undead that are south of the mountains? Yeah?
Yeah, sounds good.
Any other ideas? Any other questions that could help?
9.
Sounds good.
Okay, what are the origins of the undead that are south of the mountain? How do we separate this group of undead from the other group? Because the other group of undead are the Undead Alliance, so they're separate. How do we say that? Someone who's better with words. Breya.
What are the origins
Breya.
Breya.
of
Breya.
the undead who walk in the fog south?
You could just, to help you guys out, you could just say, what are the origins of the undead that attack Stalwart?
Oh yeah, there we go.
There we
That's
go.
what I asked.
Let's do that.
Man, why don't we have Josh on our team?
Jeez.
I am on your team.
No, you're
Sometimes
not.
it feels like you're not.
Make us cry. Screw you.
I need to resubmit my resignation.
Oh.
Oh.
Sometimes it feels like you're on Team Abaddon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jeez.
That dude's probably dead.
Hopefully. He's gonna attack us again one day.
And I can't wait till I have to fight him. He's my own character.
would I let you play both? Would I let you kill everybody and protect
Fuck
everybody?
yeah, let's go. I can do both. No, I can't.
But
Oh, I doki doki out the orb. Doki doki orb.
She puked
But-
out the orb.
basically,
No, you punched me in the stomach last time, so it's in my heart.
So basically, the orb does its whole thing where it's swirling everything, it's calculating, and you basically see the scene of this like somewhat empty room. In character chat, where you see a creature that looks like this.
Hello.
Oh, the page master.
It's mummified
Lovely.
mythos.
The page master?
Yeah.
You
But
are
they're in the
the
middle of the
page
room, and you just see groups and groups of undead just bringing body after body after body. And you just see this creature just raise one after another after another.
Great.
Mummy. Mummy.
But all of a sudden, it goes to raise, and it stops. And then suddenly its attention just darts like it's looking straight at like the view that you guys are.
But we
See?
look in the past. How is that possible?
And then it stops.
Great, we got another enemy. Can Mirra draw this person?
Add him to the list.
Should be able to.
I would like to draw this person while it is fresh in my mind.
Okay. But I'm assuming at this point we're going to say that everybody is doing 8 hours of sleep, and you guys are going to go at preparing for this.
Well, I'm gonna
as best you can.
Well, the 8 hours of sleep, I can spend as much time as I want. Well, I don't know. How does that work?
You can spend time in the Nexus, but you also get 8 hours of sleep.
Correct.
Then I'm doing that. Then I'm practicing my ritual wizard casting feat thingamajiggy. Damn it. Lydia, your boots are now enchanted to be a boots of elvenkind. You're welcome.
Oh,
Boots are made for walking.
That came out of
What
nowhere.
the-
Thank you.
That's a really huge buff.
Wow.
It's not permanent.
Oh.
Still.
Fucking Christ.
But
Hey,
now
all of a
your
sudden, Discord
stealth-
changed all my audio settings. I heard nothing.
Oh, it's okay.
It does that.
It's okay. I just
You're-
have really cool boots now.
You guys are
you have advantage on stealth checks.
Hell yeah.
Okay, but what was the explanation?
Oh, because of the level up and the increased power, Yuelia now
but the
essentially
undead.
has.
No,
the undead, I have no idea.
So
We're working on it.
basically, this creature was just having undead bring more dead bodies, and he was just like a manufacturing line, just raising them as they brought it. But as you guys were watching through the orb, suddenly he just stops, or it just stops right before it raised the dead, and it just looks straight at you, like back
Straight
at
at the orb, like it knows.
And then the vision ended.
Well, that didn't look like a very friendly chap at
appear
all.
and slaughter us.
Alright, Aurora, get ready to practice some punching, because we're gonna need your strength next time to fortify the prison.
90 HP.
Oh my god, 90. That's crazy. I only have 66.
So
90
before I leave,
HP.
guys, good news. I'm gonna be here next week.
Yay! Are you gonna be Shrike or Elias? Elias.
Yes.
Yes.
My schedule is changing again, but thankfully, my schedule is changing in a way that I won't be on late shift anymore. But I took vacation hours so that I could come play D&D next week.
Yes,
Nice.
that's how you do it.
If that's not the correct use of vacation days, I don't know what is.
Instead of working at 4:30 and going till 1 in the morning, I start at 9:30. Because I have priorities.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, Dave.
Yeah.
Hey, good night.
I am happy you
Good
were
night,
here.
Breya.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, so much fun. So much
I didn't
fun.
say it. For the people whose characters are not fully set up for large battles.
Yes.
You can just use names. You can
can
use
use
names.
names.
We
Go
all
ahead,
know.
go ahead, go ahead.
We know who it is.
Aurora,
Those of you who have not-
Lydia.
Wait, Josh,
Sir,
does this mean I actually get to be my?
I was
I get.
gonna say
Oh!
the ship is repaired, but it's also
Guys, I don't know if you guys know this or not. I am the air support defense unit.
Oh, jeez.
I'm travel buddy.
I'm going to be flying all over the battlefield with the airship, picking up and dropping off wounded soldiers.
Nice. I like it.
Tuki's going to be a scout.
Lydia,
It's
that
okay.
means you
I'm
need
gonna
to
be the
give
healer.
him permission.
And I'm going to drop a bunch of rocks on
What?
top of a bunch of.
Heal.
get back up and fight.
Aurora, no, that's not how you do that.
But, and I'll have to poke Kachina a whole bunch. But if you don't, you get to be plain old infantry.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna say plain old infantry. If you have some time, it doesn't have to be all at once. You can just message me whenever you get a chance, and then I'll reply, and you can reply, and then I'll reply. That's
I bugged him a whole
You're like,
bunch
don't
until we
all
figured it
message
out.
me at once. No.
I'm at least partially.
Well,
set
what
up
I mean
for
is
that
like
much.
you don't have to make an hour's worth of time just in your pocket. Like you can just talk back and forth whenever you have a free moment.
Yeah, the shit that I did with Josh took like 4 days.
I just kept bugging him.
Well, it was
I
more
know
like
I'm
we
partially set up.
we just talked about it and then just kept throwing out ideas till we finally got something.
Yeah, because I want you guys to have fun with it. If what you want to do is not in the list of that I have, we can make something new. That's what special is for.
Lydia, for the time being, I guess just put Boots of Elvenkind in your inventory so that you remember that's what you have them. I'm telling you, I will replace them as soon as I get a chance to, but for right now, to not lose an infusion, it's pretty good.
I hope you guys had fun. It was a blast.
And, I feel like that's going to be handy.
Bye,
Sorry, I missed most of it, Josh.
No, you came. You were here right when we were talking about.
You were here for the most
parading. I was watching all the people bang the drums and the fire trucks who needlessly needed to right next to me, and
nice.
I'm a grumpy old man. You know what though? I miss that. I miss marching band doing those parades.
But I'm glad that you at least made it for the part that was really important for you to be there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well,
let's do a one-on-one. Nope, not anymore.
But you guys have a great rest of your night. I will catch you two on Monday.
Yes.
And then I'll catch everybody on Tuesday.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I got everything on mine finished, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll have to change your stats around again, but that'll only take me a couple of seconds.
Okay.
All right. Tell Jenny and Ginger good night.
Night.
Okay, good night, Ginger.
Good night, Ginger.
Oh, good night.
Night, Jenny.
Bye, Jenny.
Bye-bye.
Gingy.
Good night.
Bye, Ginger.
Bye.
Doo-doo.
See ya. Mikey.
Yeah, how